Uh-oh. 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 What's popping? What's happening? What's going on? You back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man Marq Nash. He is I am he. Another great episode of Breaking Beats. Yeah, we back with another one. Man, truly excited about this episode. It's going to be a fun episode. It's a pop-up type of episode. I wasn't going to do an episode this evening. Got some plans for tomorrow, but I was like, you know what? Make a way. Find a way. So I made way, and we're going to have a good time. Appreciate everybody pulling up, who's watching this episode now or in the future. Shout out to my guy, Aon Jack, a.k.a. Rich Ray. He said, I'm first out this piece. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Make some noise for you. Hey, look, man. I got a couple topics on. Actually, only got a couple topics on the dock. We're going to have a little fun with this one. Like I said, it's not going to be a very long live because I got to get up pretty damn early. I got to get up early on a Saturday. But we're going to have a good time with this one. User's choice. I say user's choice. Viewer's choice. So this is going to be a fun episode. Definitely going to have a good time with this one. Also, I got to go into this early, though. Leonard Ellerbe. Man, Leonard Ellerbe did an interview on the Portaway podcast. And I just want to know, is this cap or real rap? Did y'all hear what Leonard Ellerbe said on the Portaway podcast? Oh, man, we're going to talk about that. That shit going to be fun. He said who? He said woo. All right. What's up, my G? This is going to be a fun one. So I'm going to play this game, and it's basically overrated, underrated. Now, the third choice should be accurately rated or rated properly, but that's no fun, right? Yeah, that's no fun. I'm going to say overrated or underrated. Some people might, we'll do the third choice. So we'll do O for overrated, U for underrated, and figure out something for the third one. But accurately, or you'll put an A if it's the rating is accurate. So it'll be O, U, or A. All right, overrated, underrated, or accurate. So we're gonna get into that. But before I do that, that's gonna be fun. But before I do that, I want to know if y'all believe this is true. What Leonard Ellerbe is saying right here. He said you can add up all the money that all these guys are doing, and it won't be more than what Tank if you add it all together. Wow, I can't believe Ellerbe said that, and I don't know if this true, is this cap or real rap. I want y'all to hear this audio. Let's play the audio.
Again, he's doing all the heavy lifting.
Y'all know how we feel about that moniker. He's doing all the heavy lifting, but he ain't undisputed. But we'll talk about it. So Leonard says he's doing all the heavy lifting, and I want y'all to hear what he says next. And I want y'all to tell me if that's cap or that's real rap, and then we're gonna start the show.
Because this young man, again, he's doing all the heavy lifting. You know, because you can put all these names collectively together, all of them together, and they aren't generating the revenue that he is in one fight. So think about that for 1 second. But you have...
Wow. Is that true? Is that real rap or is that cap? Do y'all believe Leonard Ellerbe when he says that? Wow. He said add all their fights together, all these dudes together. It's not generating what one Tank Davis fight is doing. So we'll talk about it. It's your man Marq Nash, another great episode of Breaking Beats. Like I said, man, I appreciate everybody's time and energy for this one. It's 12:45 on the East Coast. I'll try to end this one. I'm going to set the clock right here for 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. I got to get up early, man. I got to do some driving. So, all right. So let's run the intro. Y'all smash the like button. I drop the link and we can have a good time, and we'll chop it up. Viewer's choice tonight. All right. So, man, Marq Nash, Breaking Beats. Let's get it. Shout out to everybody who was texting me and hit me up like, yo, did you oversleep? You still gonna do the show? What's up with our show tonight? So here we go. Let's do it.
This that squad side.
poppin'? What's going on? You back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man Marq Nash. He is I am he. Another great episode of Breaking Beats. Hope this episode finds you all in good spirits, good health, good prosperity. God knows we all need it. You already know what it is. We're gonna break down the business, entertainment, art, technology, sport, and anything else you will not feel like talking about. You already know what it is. Hip hop, political, sports show with a comedy twist. We like to let the jokes fly. You know why? Because life is serious enough. Shout out to everybody who pulled up. Music on music and sports games. What up? He said that's Cap. Leonard Ellerbe is Cap. God Body Files. You don't change the name again. Smash the likes. Appreciate it, my G. Brandon Watcher. He said, yes, sir. Salute, bro. Salute to you. Absolutely. Shout out to my guy Reggie O. Brandon Washington, man. Looking at Kyle's playback today. Y'all was going in last night, bro. Y'all niggas was going in last night. Yo, y'all was killing my that one dude from the UK, nigga. I was dying laughing. Oh man, that joint was crazy. Brandon Washington sounded like he was ready to fight somebody. Somebody said SMD. Brandon Washington said, pull it out. Pull it out then, nigga. You'll never get it back. That dick gonna belong to the streets. You pull it out on me. That nigga Brandon Washington went off, yo. He went off. All right, so look, while let me ask y'all this too. I got a question I want to ask y'all when it comes to the pound for pound thing. Matter of fact, I'll make that a survey. Let me make a survey real quick. And I'll put a survey. What you guys think is more important to these guys? Is it being a pound for pound, being a pay-per-view star? Because a lot of people been talking about this pound for pound list. And I was like, man, they keep changing these shits every couple of weeks. They just made a pound for pound list. What, like last month or so? So are those pound for pound lists overrated or underrated? Let's start there. Are they overrated or underrated? Well, let me put a survey in the chat. What's more important? Similar to a different poll I had, but this is a little different. What do you guys think is more important to these fighters? Being a pound for pound, being on the pound for pound list, like number one pound for pound? Because that pound for pound shit, I remember back when Roy Jones was talking, he was like, I told you, let's go forward, you're going to take over. I'm number one pound for pound, baby. You know what I'm saying? Remember Roy Jones was on that pound for pound shit heavy back then. What's more important to fighters and fans like that? Pound for pound number one. Let me see, pound for pound. My bad, I'm making a survey right here live in real time. Pound for pound number one. Is it being a pay-per-view star? Do you think that's more important? Because that's definitely going to bring some money. Being a pay-per-view star. What was the other one? I had a different choice. Pounds, being a pay-per-view star. There's another choice. I had three options. I was picking. Oh, undisputed. Being undisputed. What you guys think is more important to fans and fighters? Being undisputed, being pound for pound number one in the world, or being a pay-per-view star? So I'm gonna make a survey. I'll put that survey in the chat, and I'll open the phone lines up. That'll be the main question for the topic for the night, and then we'll get into this little game night real quick. I want to know what y'all think. Pay-per-view star, being pound for pound number one in the world. And some guys have been considered pound for pound, but they wasn't undisputed. Some guys were pound for pound, but they weren't pay-per-view stars. We got guys that were pay-per-view stars, but they wasn't undisputed or they wasn't pound for pound number one in the world. So this should be interesting to see what you guys think of this topic. So pound for pound number one in the world, being a pay-per-view star, being undisputed. Also, man, Steph Curry, did y'all see the game tonight? Is Steph Curry overrated or underrated? We'll get to the chats. I had to make the survey. Let's start with Steph Curry, man. Overrated, underrated. What y'all think of cool boy Steph? You're a killer, boy. You're a killer tonight, won't he? My boy in the chat said Leonard is captain. He said Leonard is captain. So let me start there with Steph Curry. My phone lines ain't even open yet, Brandon. You're a little too quick on the draw. I ain't even got the phone lines open, bro. So bear with me. The link is in the chat though, but I don't have the phone lines open yet. Give me a second on that. Open the phone. Y'all are just pulling up. I'm asking what y'all think of what Leonard said. Let me play the audio one more time. He said this.
But again, because this young man, again, he's doing all the heavy lifting. Because you can put all these names collectively together, all of them together, and they aren't generating the revenue that he is in one fight. So think about that for 1 second.
But you have also said,
all right, I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna think about that for a lot of seconds. Wow. He said you add them all up. Now, wow, that's saying a lot. When you talk about Shakur, so that's saying Shakur, Loma, Chris Colbert, who else? Devin Haney. He said you add them all together. They're not doing what the revenue that Tank generates in one fight. You can add them all together. That is a bold statement. Wow, is that cap or real rap? I mean, if it isn't cap, I'm like, I mean, shit. That means why I see why they would be trying so hard to keep Tank Davis too. Wow, if he's doing it like that, so that's the question on the docket. Shout out to Brandon Washington. Deuce, he said Steph is underrated. Eastside, he said underrated, the most underrated champion. Steph Curry. All right, we'll talk about it. Let me go and put him on the screen. That'll be the first one. Overrated or underrated? Y'all could just type a O, you can type a U, or you can put type a A for rated accurately, or you can type it all out. So where we at with it? All right, Brandon, the phone line's open now too. I got the phone lines open. So let me see if I could just call him back. Yeah, so somebody said Steph Curry's underrated. I was talking to my brother today, bro, at the barbershop. He was like, yo, he overrated, homie. I was like, what?
What up, Dad?
What up, though? How you feeling, my dude? What's good, Brandon? Talk to me.
Yeah, chilling. Hey, man, I didn't know you saw that. I didn't know you listened to that playback. I thought that was a low key. I kind of lost myself a little bit. I had fun last night, though.
Yeah, I saw it this morning, man. Well, this afternoon, when I was at the barbershop. The real barbershop, not that supercut struggle shop that's on YouTube.
Yeah, I was wondering. Yeah, it's kind of the supercuts. Look at that. Nah, man. I think that that to the fans, it's whatever you market to them. That's what matters. I think it's the way you market them. Right now, Tank isn't attractive, even though he don't have no belt. But if ESPN do their part, and like that stupid ass Max Kellerman interview where he's still acting like, yeah, you the unified champ, but that's true. Like, two things can be true, but it's the way you market them. You make sure that they got to come see him. You keep repeating that over and over. You got to come see Devin. You got to come see Devin. If you want belts, and I'm going to give you this caveat, Mark, and be honest. Where's Terrence Crawford at today? Where is he at? Right now. He's in New York.
Oh, I didn't know that.
With all of the rest of the Hall of Famers getting recognized, getting his goddamn hand cast in bronze, gonna be in the Hall of Fame with everybody.
They already casting his hand in bronze. Somebody showed me. Somebody sent me the picture and video, but I didn't watch the video.
Yes, and you know why?
Because he's gonna be on the first ballot.
No, because of them goddamn belts he won at 140.
Yeah, that's what I said. He gonna be there. Nah, it's 3 divisions, man. It's 3 divisions.
But I'm saying 140 is what made him. Think about it. They're not talking about what he did at 130. That's not what he's getting his hand cast for at 135. It's for what he did at 140, being undisputed. You cannot argue with that. That's history making.
So did they do Josh Taylor and Devin Haney's hands too?
That's probably coming up pretty soon. You know how they do, man. You know how this thing is. It's an invite. It's a snooze and type of thing. You got to give them a chance to,
I mean, they got undisputed, just like you did. That means they should be up there too.
But what I'm saying, that's the thing that for your legacy, for the fans, they just want you to be flashy and knock people out. But for your ongoing legacy, what people gonna remember you for, they're gonna remember you for the championships that you won in the weight classes that you won, and that's what's gonna cement you into who you are. So Devin, so two things can be true. Yes, Devin, he probably not attractive. You know, just like at one point in time, Sugar Ray Leonard was an attraction over Hagler. Hagler wasn't an attraction until he made himself into an attraction. So I think two things can be true, especially with what Leonard Ellerbe is saying. They probably do. Tank right now probably does generate more, but we got to recognize
then all of them put together. Hold up, bro. Then all of them put together.
That's possible.
Damn.
It's possible. Because think about it, Mark. We got to remember how long Tank been marketed to us, and who put him in our face, and who constantly put him in our face, who put him on his pay-per-view undercards where millions and millions of people can see him. You got to remember, Tank was around Floyd when Floyd was on his way out. I think around his last 6 fights with the Showtime deal. I mean, Floyd was turning it up a notch to sell them last 6 fights to get up out of here. So we gotta take all of that into consideration. But two things can be true. Leonard Ellerbe is right. They may generate more, but for legacy, if I want legacy as well. I want the money and I want the legacy. Floyd, all of them getting inducted. I think they inducted 3 classes into the Hall of Fame. Class of I think 20, 21, and I think 22.
Yes,
so all of them there. Andre Ward, you name it, Tate Herb, but Don Hopkins.
Yeah, you ain't got name. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that, but it's legacy, man. So pretty soon, Devin Haney will be there getting his hand cash. Legacy, Trello, legacy, hand cash. So hopefully, we want to see our fighters get fucking rich along the way. But two things can be true.
All right. Well, shit, I'm about to get into this overrated, underrated, man. You want to give me your take real quick on Steph Curry, overrated, underrated?
I believe he is right where he's supposed to be. People look at him where he's supposed to be. He get his credit. Okay. He done battle with the best of them. He get his credit. He done battle with LeBron. He done battle with James Harden. He done battle with Chris Paul. He get his credit.
Some of them dudes ain't won shit neither. James Harden, Chris Paul, they going out like Charles Barkley, bro. Respectfully.
But they awesome players, though.
Okay. They get their chip, though.
So, yeah. But we'll see. It ain't over. Good game, though. I did watch the end of the game. It's my first time watching a basketball game in a long time. You know, I work at night, so usually I'm not able to catch these games. But I was happy for what he did. I mean, they rose to the moment. I don't know if they're going to win, though, but good job, Steph.
All right. Well, I appreciate you, man. Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
No, what was you about to say?
I jump on the panel tonight, bro. I said I jump on the panel tonight. Salute to you, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be all night. I gotta get up early in the morning. I gotta go driving, bro. So you gonna pull up? All right. Pull up sooner than later.
All right, we can be live while you driving.
Nah. I ain't gonna be able to do that one. I ain't gonna be able to do that.
All right, bro. Salute. All right,
I ain't good like that, man. I like to focus, man. I like to listen to podcasts and shit like that. I don't see how these dudes be hosting the show or be on the show while they driving. I'm gonna be like Centos dropping in and out off the joint. All right, so let me see what they saying. So Steph Curry, y'all finished with this one? Overrated, underrated? Got some. He's gonna get a little crazy too with some of these things. Somebody said they didn't cast his hand. Yeah, I saw a video of somebody doing something with Terrence Crawford, and they was talking about him getting casted. That's dope, though. That's dope. Salute. All right, let's go. Let's switch it up a little bit. Keep it on basketball. Larry Bird, overrated, underrated, or rated accurate? Larry Bird, is he overrated, underrated, or rated accurately? Let me see what they saying in the chat. I know some people can't wait to say Larry Bird. Overrated or underrated? Let me see. Let me share this out real quick. All right, let me see. Somebody said Somebody said Larry Bird overrated. Damn, dudes. I already knew Larry Rage gonna say he overrated. You hating on the Beatles, yo. He said Bird is one of the most underrated players of all time, and we know exactly, Mex. We know why. It's because he played for the Boston Celtics. I know. Larry Bird is overrated like the Beatles. Damn. You don't like Yesterday? Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far. All right. Larry Bird. All right. Say Larry Bird overrated. All right, let's do this one. Nick Cannon. Overrated, underrated, rated accurately. Super talented guy, man. Let's see what they saying in the chat. All right. Hold on one second. I'm loading up these other ones. Bear with me. Loading up these other ones. That's a good one. Loading up this other one. Bear with me. Trying to have some graphics on the screen for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Trying to have a high quality show. All right. This will be a fun one. Bring that guy up here too. Let me see. Wow. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a good one. Let me see. All right, we got okay. This gonna be fun. All right, let me see. And I'll delete them after we did them. Now, Nick Cannon is underrated, right? He's a super talented dude. Now, as a rapper, I think he's rated accurately. As far as a talent, though, he's exciting. He's Nick Cannon don't smash some of Hollywood's baddest hoes. So what does that mean? So he's underrated or overrated? Like, but when I look at his acting, I got to be honest. He's not like, I don't see him winning no Oscar, nothing, or no kind of awards for that. Like, not bad, but he's not. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna be no EGOT. You know what I'm saying? Win an Emmy, a Grammy, a Tony. Somebody said, I know more than you if you think Larry Bird is overrated. He said Nick Cannon as a bitch puller is underrated for sure. He gonna get some hoes. Okay. Dude said, little known fact, Nick Cannon is one of Carcino inside sources in the industry. Oh, he be snitching? Shit, it's a big known fact now. What's up? Who is this? King Smoke. Ben Israel. What's up?
Shalom, my brother. What's good, my brother? Nice to see you back, though, man. Kind of worried about you.
Go ahead. So what now?
I said I was kind of worried about you. You know, we got all this Terrence Crawford foolery and propaganda going on, and I haven't been seeing you. So,
oh no, I've been here every week, bro. I missed Friday because I got injured last Friday.
Oh, you suffered the injury too?
Yeah, bro. I hurt my neck really bad last Friday, bro. That's why I came back and did the show on Saturday. But talk to me. What's on your mind? Playing this quick little game right here. I got about an hour on air tonight. I got to end this shit by 2:00, man, so I can get up in the morning and take this road trip.
Where you hearing that?
I can't say it on air. You know, you got to watch these niggas in the hood.
Yeah, you definitely got to do that.
I'm taking a drive. I'll take a drive and I'll be right back. Nick Cannon, overrated, underrated, or rated accurate? What say you?
I would say overrated.
Overrated. All right, let's go to the next one. We're going around boxing, hip hop, comedy, everything. Dave Chappelle, overrated, underrated, or rated accurate?
Accurate. You get what you get for David Chappelle. I'm gonna rate him accurate.
I think he's underrated, yo.
I don't think so.
I mean,
he demand what he get. I mean, underrated is when you see a person, it's not what you feel as though they full potential, or some people judge them. You know,
I'm just saying my opinion though. I'm just saying my opinion. I think he should be doing bigger stadiums just like Kevin Hart is doing. Like Kevin Hart doing football stadiums and shit. You know what I'm saying? Dave Chappelle ain't getting no football stadium over here.
I ain't pocket watch
the audio too, Ben. I thought you had the new equipment.
I don't pocket watch Mark, but I think
what's up to audio, bro?
My audio, you know, like I told you, I got to get in contact with you. I got all my equipment, bro. You been out of town, man. We got to link up, bro.
All right, you hit me up during the daytime, man. But
I had to go back to. I had wanted to talk to you, right? I had to go back to. I had suffered one of my little cousins had got caught up in this shit in DC, and I was wondering if it was tied into some other names, though, bro. You know, my family want me to rush out of there real quick, cause you know where I'm trying to go, Mark. You know, I be listening to. Forgive me for calling other people's names on your show,
but don't say their name then. Don't even say their name.
But I was talking to a constructive brother, a positive brother that I would like you to meet, and he always tell us.
Arab in Israel, I'm like in the middle of the show right now. We kind of
go ahead.
Yeah. Just hit me up or shoot me a text. You got the number. I want to go to the next one. We got to get this audio right, bro. So you got to mute that mic when you're not talking, bro. Trying to have a high quality show here. So, but you said Dave Chappelle's rated accurate. Let me see what they saying in the chat. He said, "Here we go. Ben Israel is here." Somebody said Ben on the panel. He said, "Did you know the reason why they are Hall of Famers is because of Larry?" Break it down, Max. Tell me why. He said Dave Chappelle is highly regarded. I believe so too. Don't seem like they give him those. But shit, it seems like every time I turn around, though, he's getting in trouble for something he's saying with his comedy, like, or people trying to cancel him. But yeah, shout out to Dave Chappelle. I got love and respect for Dave Chappelle. Not the best actor. I wish I saw him in more movies and had more chance to act, though. You know what I'm saying? Stand up, definitely one of the GOATs. But as far as Eddie, I think some people will still rank him over Eddie. I mean, rate Eddie over him. I know some people that'll put Kevin over him. Mike Epps. You know, we did a survey on this comedy shit. I think he's underrated. I think he's over those dudes. Let's while we got Ben Israel up here, let's do some boxing. Go ahead, Ben Israel. Underrated, overrated, rated accurately. Unmute your mic, bro. All right, going once. Unmute your mic. Going twice. We'll come back to him. Let me see what y'all saying. Dave, Errol Spence Jr. Is he overrated, underrated, or rated accurately? Let's see what he's saying. All right, I got Errol Spence. I think he's rated accurately. I mean, he's number one welterweight with 3 belts. So. But pound for pound list, he's never really cracking that top 5. I mean, he probably just at top 5 right now the first time. I think people got him as top 5. Usually he's a lot lower than that on the pound for pound list. But he said, I like him in that Tom Hanks movie, bro. Which movie? Tom Hanks and Dave Chappelle? Which one? What's up? What's good? Ben, talk to me.
Put my favorite fighter up there. Then you gonna put me in the background.
Listen, man, I kept calling your name, bro.
But you know, you keep throwing me on mic. I got to unmic and mute. Then I got to do it. I know you running this.
Hey, man, stop all the complaining, man. And
I ain't complaining. You know what I noticed about you, Moist? You every
Moist.
time, every time EJ hit that picture, you gonna start with the shenanigans. You gonna start with the buffoonery. This gonna be the dude that end Bug Crawford for real, and you scared about that, Mark.
My brother, it's my show. I put him on the screen. Nobody made me put him on the screen.
Ain't nobody made you, and I'm
giving this man his fucking flowers.
I give Bug Crawford his flowers.
It don't matter if you do or don't. That shit don't hurt my feelings. I'm saying don't speak for me though, bro. Just speak your piece. Where do you rank Errol Spence? Is he overrated, underrated, or is he rated accurately?
It's across the board. It all depends on who you asking. I feel as though you have him underrated. If I ask another boxing person, Me personally, I think he's the goods. I think he what he is though. I feel as though a lot of fighters avoid Errol Spence because they know the work rate they gonna get, the ring generalship. They definitely gonna get that bone collector dealing with their ass. You feel what I'm saying? And there's no answer for your homeboy Canfish Crawford. And y'all making up
My
all
brother, you
these
got to move
excuses.
forward with that, bro. You got to get off of that shit, bro.
I'm on that. You be getting on. Well,
You
put
got to get off
put
of
up.
that. And move forward.
How about you put up your kissy fist and I was defending the kissy fist?
No, man. Okay, how about we just move forward with the game night, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you here to support the show, or you trying to be a distraction tonight, bro?
Man, I here to bring excitement to the show, bro.
I didn't ask for that, bro. Like,
Bro,
I'm excited
I
enough.
come for boxing,
I got this shit, nigga. I know what I'm doing.
and I'm learning from you, nigga. What you
All
take?
right. Well, hold up. Well, learn to get some good audio. Let's start there. 832. 832. What it do? What's your name? Where you from, family?
Man, it's Philip Jackson, man. What's up, Mark?
Hey, my brother Philip Jackson. What up, PJ? All day. Talk to me. What's good, my brother?
Yes, man. I had to call. Homeboy was tripping just a minute ago. He was looking for trouble. I ain't, he just getting in his feelings. But what you was doing, you was talking about underrated and accurate. What you was talking about?
Are they overrated, underrated, or are they rated accurately? I'm putting
Okay.
boxers,
Okay,
actors, basketball players, women. Shit, we gonna oral sex is one of the topics.
Right. I'm gonna start at the comedy because I think you had something about you talking about some comedians and comics a minute ago. I'm a Dave Chappelle fan. I'm crazy about this fool. This dude is crazy. When you got some talent like that, it should just be everywhere. You know what I mean? So I like Dave Chappelle a lot. Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, Bernie Mac, and one more person. That's 4 people. One more. Damn. I don't know if I like Kevin Hart. I really like Kevin Hart, but I think I don't know, man. It seems like he be trying to he try too much. It seems like he don't seem authentic. Like he reach. He's funny, just like I don't know, man. I'm not just crazy about him like that. I don't think he have the jokes to make you just remember saying some jokes. I think a great comedian gonna have jokes to make you recite them. You know what I mean? And you be like, hey, you remember the time and so and so. You can do Eddie Murphy shit. Off Eddie Murphy Raw when he did. When he's in that leather, the purple leather or the red leather. You could tell some jokes with Jimmy Walker lips and all this old crazy shit. You can say something. Kevin Hart don't have those jokes for me like that. I can go with Cat Williams, if anything. Cat Williams got plenty jokes. I think I'll put Cat Williams over Kevin Hart, man. That might be. And with your boy Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon is really talented, bro. He's not a comedian or nothing like that. He's a what's called an artist or shit. You know what I mean? Because he do acting and producing and all this old kind of stuff. So, he try to do music and shit like that. So this person like that, he's just an artist and shit like that. So I put him in a different category. Is somebody that perform like Chris Brown. He ain't no performer like that, right? But he can act and perform in arts.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He can, so he got other talent. I like that shit like that. And I think we had a Earl Spence.
Yeah, I did a lot
ranking,
already,
right?
bro. Yeah, I did a lot already, man. I did, and as I'm doing them, I'm deleting them so I can have space. They won't let me keep all of these graphics up. 'Cause I got too many already.
Right. Now with Spence, man, I'm a bug guy, but I think Spence is just a one-trick pony. I just believe that he does that one thing good. Whatever that one thing is you want to say, whether it's go forward or the press show, whatever you want to call it. I just think it's one thing he do real good. But I think me personally, man, I think he's overrated. Right. I just think he's overrated. I think Earl Spence is overrated. He just don't do enough. He don't got enough stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I just don't do it. He don't wow me and amaze me like that.
I got you.
Can I rebuttal that?
Man, I know you triggered because he said something about Errol Spence. but try to maintain your discipline because your audio is bad, bro. I'll let you reply after you finish. Go ahead, Philip. Go ahead, Philip.
Right. When I see any fighter, right? When I'm a fighting fan, so when I see a fighter, I want to take away something to say, can he beat my favorite fighter by doing so and so?
Right.
You know what I mean? Rather whoever it is. You know, I like Haney. I want to know if Haney can beat Shakur the way. I want to see if Haney can beat Tank like that. You know what I mean? I want to see what these dudes can do. But when I look at Spence, I just think it's just basic. I hate to say it, it's basic.
It's all good. I got to move forward though, bro, because I ain't gonna be here long tonight. But I appreciate you.
I already know it, big bro.
Thank you so much for your
Good
time.
show. I love you so. Keep it up, baby. I'm gonna slide back and you do your thing, homeboy.
Appreciate it. Hey, look, he about to have some discourse with you. So
I already know it. I already know. He got to come with some facts though. He got to say something good.
All he got is Cam Foots Crawford signed the contract. Take the 64.
That's old news. We need to get some facts or something about some statistical strategy to where you can say a fighter is one way to pass the other. Other than name calling, that's child's play.
Hey, before you leave, my brother, what's your name?
It ain't before he leave. No.
I'm
It ain't before he leave. I'm hosting this shit, man.
Rapping out for life, baby. I'm gone.
For sure. Hey, Ben, I'm hosting this shit, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I got to say it one more time. That's it, bro. I'm hosting this shit, and I refuse to let anybody else take over the show, bro. Even for a bit. So you can reply to the caller now, but like I said, I don't want you going back and forth with the caller. I only got about 45 more minutes of the show. You can give me your take, but I got to get the caller off the phone. Go ahead, Ben. What's your rebuttal? And then we got to move forward.
We got a caller on the phone. You want my rebuttal? I'm asking you.
Ben, what the caller's off the phone now. What was you trying to say to the caller? I don't need him to be on hold while you say what you got to say, because then he want to reply to you, then you want to reply to him, and I ain't got time.
We're gonna start off with the Aerosmith fight, my biggest fight. Though.
Hey, look, you're gonna have to call in or Brent and get off the panel because the audio's too bad. It's static and too bad.
My audio bad.
It's that bad. Call in.
All right.
Yeah, gotta call in for that. Let's move forward. Yeah, phone numbers on the screen. And let's get off of that. Let's go to this one, man. Let's switch it up. Nia Long, overrated, underrated. Oh yeah, gotta switch it up. Bro, right, Reggie. I just kind of ain't in the mood, bro. Like sometimes, I'm getting old, y'all. My temperament ain't the same. Especially like, you're doing the show for so long, so many hours. Then, you're dealing with a lot of the same personalities, just in different forms, Like, you'll meet the same people over and over. Let's see how the audio sound on the phone. 786, you in the mix, Ben Israel. Talk to me.
You got your boy Ben Israel on the phone. What's good though, man?
Oh yeah, you perfect now, man. The audio's perfect now. Talk to me. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You said you wanted to reply to the dude about Spence. Go ahead, but we on to Nia Long now. But give me your whatever you wanted to say earlier that you couldn't get off.
We got the most biggest. We got two of the biggest fight in boxing and shit.
Speak up just a little bit, Ben. You sound low now. Speak up.
I say we got two of the biggest fight in boxing right now. If one of them claimed to be signed, and that's for Terrence Crawford and my boy. But then we got also, he made a point about Devin Haney and who Devin Haney should fight, and that would be Tank. That would be the biggest fight in boxing. And this the reason why they was avoiding Devin Haney for so long. That's why when these people called Devin Haney was email champ, and I was telling you, Ma, they supposed to call Lomachenko a coward. And you said I was wrong for that. But how can they disrespect this man for accepting a title that he, a gladiator, Mr. Sliced Bread, Mr. Lomachenko, Mr. Biscuit, Ali, he started this up. Okay, it was avoided. We moved fast forward. Then T.O. said the same shit. Then got Cambozo. Cambozo went in there with Devin Haney, and Devin Haney proved to the world and to all you fighter fans that was calling Devin Haney that email champ. But y'all never disrespect the T.O.s. Y'all never disrespect the Lomos. But I hear them, Mark. I hear them giving Devin praises. He giving Devin is the man now. But these same dudes out here ratting talking about he the email champ. But he proved why these dudes did not want to fight him.
Right.
And I'm gonna leave you with that. And I'm here with you for the duration. I ain't gonna hold it up. Thank you again for having the most controversial on the platform. But I got some side business we gotta talk though, bro.
All right, let's do the business, man. Let's do it.
Uh-huh.
I said, all right, for sure. Hit me up. Let's work on the business. Let's do it. All right, you heard?
What you say?
I said for sure. Hit me up. Hit me up this weekend, man. Let's work on the business.
All right. So what we doing now?
So what?
What we doing to close that show? We still talking about?
No. I'm saying goodbye to you. I'm getting back to the show. I'm live.
Okay.
Live on air. Hit me up tomorrow though. We can work on the business. All right.
All right.
For sure. Absolutely. Let's go to the next one. Let me see what he's talking about in the chat. Shout out to my guy D Bevel the Champ. He said the caller just hit Ben Israel and ran. Hey, look, man, I ain't got time for him to go back and forth. Like, yo, I just.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
Yeah, we can have a conversation, but I just don't want to. I ain't in the mood for the arguing shit because I ain't got that much time to do the show. Like I said, I wanted to leave around 2. I'll stay a couple minutes later, but for the most part, I can't let 20, 30 minutes go with just people just arguing and shit. You know what I'm saying? About a fight that ain't even signed yet. So just got to keep it moving. So, Real Rap in the building. What up, Real Rap? Philip Jackson, what up? Frederick Hawthorne Bigsby. He said, salute, fella. About to block him just for the hell of it. Like, nigga, what you doing here? All right, so let's go to the next one. Here we go. Jada Pinkett Smith, overrated, underrated, rated accurately. Let's go. Let me see what they saying in the chat. Overrated, underrated, or rated accurately. He said, Mark, just put the phone down. Look at this nigga right here. Yo, look at his avatar. Son, look at his avatar. Y'all niggas hell. He said, don't block me. Buy 9 poles out right now. Okay, Jada Pinkett, Rito K said she overrated. All right. Fred Bixby, my guy, salute Fred. All right. He said Nia Long is underrated. Okay. All right. Nobody got any smoke for Jada. Let me go to the next one. Let's switch it up. Let's switch it up a little bit. Let's go back to boxing. Boom. Boot Sanders. Overrated, underrated, or he's rated accurately. Said 2 people I'll never debate, Ben Israel and Troy Graham. We'll go back and forth for hours and get nowhere. Right. He said Jada is underrated. I think she has incredibly dangerous. Yo, yeah, she turned out that young boy, right? Turned out her son friend. You talking about Boots or you talking about Jada, Philip Jackson? Jada overrated or Boots? He said, salute to my brother Brandon Washington. He said, oh my God, Jada looked like Vin Diesel. Let me put a picture back up. Yeah. Yo, y'all niggas wild. He said, peace to D Bevel the Champ. Where y'all got Boots Sanders at? And let me know if I'm doing these too fast, because it seems like by the time I get to one, y'all at the other one. Shout out to my boy Jules Gaming Lounge. It's my guy right there. Everybody go subscribe to Jules Gaming Lounge. And he got Jules Adult Lounge too, right? So shout out to my guy Jules. Yo, Boots Ennis overrated, underrated, rated accurately. Over, underrated, accurately. What's up, Brandon? Talk to me. Brother Brandon.
What?
Uh-oh. All right, his audio was right. Talk to me.
Oh, okay. Just nah, man. You had them comedians up earlier. I wanted to jump in on the comedian debate.
All right, which one? Dave Chappelle.
Yeah,
Overrated,
yeah, but
rated accurately.
Yeah, I think he rated accurate right now. But as far as
You blacked out.
yeah, I think I got a bad connection, man. Let me see. Hold
You
up.
said, yeah, last thing we heard you said, but as far, all right, we'll come back
Let
to
me
you. We'll
see.
come back. Yeah, we can hear you
All right.
now.
Okay. Yeah, my comedian is Corey Holcomb, Red Fox,
I ain't got to,
Richard Pryor.
I ain't got to them yet.
Oh,
You
okay, my bad.
you just want to name off your top five? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, pretty much. I
All
heard
right,
that other brother, he was next off. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. But okay, if you ain't got that for okay.
no. I did have Corey on this over, under, or accurate rated, but you want to get your top five off real quick? Go ahead.
Yeah, and I can give you reasons why. What I like about comedians, if they can come off the top of their head and they witty and they not afraid to go there. Like most of them got pretty dark humor, and especially like I like Red Fox. Red Fox used to have to tell clean jokes, but he insinuated to be dirty. I mean, Red Fox is hilarious. One of my
Right.
favorite comedians. I still listen to him and laugh. What I think make a great comedian that if you can listen to their material years later and you still laugh, that means it's not dated and it wasn't dependent on the times. That's why I think Chris Rock gets a knock on a lot of his comedy. It's politically driven and you have to be living in that time. Like you know that in certain comedy specials who's the president because he gonna be joking about Bill Clinton did this, that type of thing. So I think that's what make uh the comedians I like. I like wit, where if a heckler they can take down a heckler, break they set, take down a heckler. They can just start going out. They just naturally funny. That's what I think make a great comedian.
Okay. Go ahead, Reggie. Talk to me.
Yes, sir. Which one? Which one we on? On the comedy?
Nah, I'm past it. He just wanted to speak on that part because we'd already passed it.
Oh, okay. The last one was Jada, right?
Jada Pickett was the last one. Boot Sentence was the last one.
Oh, Boots. Boots. I don't think Boots is underrated. I think he's actually rated because he's put in a high place. Some people regard him as great, but I think it's just too early in his career. But I wouldn't take nothing away from where people have him. I think he's accurately rated.
Okay. You want to reply to that one, Brandon? Boot Sentence.
Nah, I'm right on par.
All right, let's go to it. Meg Thee Stallion. Overrated, underrated, or rated accurately?
Man, that's for women and shit.
mean,
Her looks. You mean
I
as far as her
Yeah, I
looks?
don't.
talent. No, I'm
You
talking
mean
about talent, music, how she's received, looks, however you wanted to go, whatever it means to you.
Man, she make music for hoes. I mean, the girls like it, the freaky chicks like it, but that's where I leave it. I don't listen to that kind of music. She fine though. I
Yeah,
give her that.
yeah. I mean, outside of the surgery and the music that she make, I mean, I really don't pay attention. I mean, other than you telling us you went to get that hottie sauce mark at Popeyes, I mean, I wouldn't know too much about her.
Y'all niggas remember that?
Yeah,
It's crazy what niggas remember from this little show right here, man. I'm like, man, I thought y'all was gonna forget that. Niggas like, nah, it's 9/11. I'll never forget. Um, let's go. Let's go to another one. We're going around hip hop, boxing, sports, music, everything. All right. Tony Braxton, overrated, underrated, rated accurately.
underrated. I love Tony Braxton. I wish that she would have done a little bit more at the height of her career, like squeeze a few more albums in. I wish we could have seen her movies before she started cutting on her face. All time beauty. I mean, I just love Tony Braxton. I still listen to that album that you got up right now. I still listen to cuts out that right now. I mean, they just don't make music like that. They don't make songsters like this. The closest thing we got in the industry to her right now, or anything of this caliber, is Jasmine Sullivan, and they underrate her because of what she looks like. But other than that, love me some Tony Braxton, underrated.
Underrated. Go ahead, Reggie.
Man, you know Tony was bad when she had that manly ass voice and people still rock with her and shit. Like she was cold. And that album right there off the damn hook. Matter of fact, I listened to that shit. It is like I can't even say that because of female artists, because I bang a lot of the female artists like that do music like her. But for her to have that deep baritone ass voice for a fine ass woman, it just shows you how bad she was. The writing on that damn album. Who did that? Babyface and L.A. Reid did the album. Like
Yes,
that shit was
sir.
almost perfection, like a motherfucker. So I give her a shit. But like Brandon said, it's unfortunate her career. And I think she did that shit to her career. I think Tamara and her sisters had a lot with fucking over her career, bringing it to an abrupt end. But at the height of her shit, she hit the ground running, because I think a lot of artists back then careers on hiatus because of Whitney and shit. But when Tony came out, like as far as like LA, I remember when a lot of the women used to play her shit. Man, her shit wouldn't stay off the radio, so she was definitely a megastar, definitely.
All right, we was talking about him earlier. Comedian Corey Holcomb, overrated, underrated, rated accurate.
Oh, my favorite comedian. Severely underrated, and it's because of the type of comedy that he has, and also who Corey is. I think it's hard for Corey to separate the comedy and the politics from what he does. So, if anybody ever seen him in person or even watched the 5150 show on a consistent basis, he's what you would call, he like Nas. He's like a comedian's comedian. When you hear comedians talk about who they like, they always bring his name up. They always bring his name up in the top five. So he's severely underrated to the public. But for those who know, Corey Holcomb is top five all time.
All right. Go ahead, Reg.
Yeah, Corey, on the comedic circuit, he really ain't break it. I think when he comes back and he does like this unadulterated, unfiltered podcast, and when he touching on like certain subject, whether it's industry subjects, just worldly subjects, like you hear the comedic side to him, man. He raw and uncut, and people can relate to him. So I give him that, but I think he's accurate. I don't think he's underrated or any of that. He hasn't really cracked that surface when it comes to like being where Eddie and Kevin and all them are.
All right, let's bring it back to boxing. Damn, I could have picked a better picture. Danny Garcia. Overrated, underrated, rated accurate.
Now you know which picture you picked. Which picture is that?
It was a picture I had on my. It's a picture I had on my already.
After what fight? Would you happen to know?
Yeah, this was after Spence beat him up, and I was like, "Have y'all seen this man?" I put him on the wanted poster or a missing child.
Nah, man, he underrated, man. For who he is, hell of a fighter. Supreme fighter. Viva Danny Garcia, goddamn it.
Go ahead, Reg. Tell the truth.
Man, accurate, man. Unless you JFL or some shit, then that fool severely underrated. But no, he accurately rated, man. He just ran into the roadblocks of the upper echelon in the sport. But he's accurately rated.
Okay. Let me do this. All right, let me go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. All right, here we go. E40. Overrated, underrated, rated accurately.
Underrated.
Tell me why.
Just because of the volume of work that he put out and the consistency of work he put out and his business model. We forgot that he had sick-witted records. You know what I mean? He had a joint venture with Jive. It should be documentaries about him the same way it's a documentary about Master P. It should be, those things should be out there. He should be looked at as a mogul just like that. And just biased, I've always liked E40 in the way he carried himself in the rap game.
Yeah, he's significant with linking with the South and the West, but definitely underrated. E40 is a staple in hip hop, legendary dude, and for him to do it the way he did it, he ain't get no industry plugs. Independent at the truest form of being independent. Master P, a lot of what he learned came from these dudes. As big as Texas is with that independent stuff, the Bay is really the foundation of the independent movement with music. So and E40 is at the pinnacle of that shit. So definitely underrated.
All right, so we'll keep it moving. Let's go back to boxing. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, mate. Where you got him at? Overrated, underrated? Reggie, go first, or Brandon, either one.
I'm gonna say underrated because I think Tyson Fury is definitely a top level dude, and I think he should be respected more than what he is. I think he's severely underrated because I do think he's a great fighter. I gotta give him his props, regardless of what other people think. I'm gonna keep shit funky. Motherfucker, severely underrated.
For me, I probably only watched a few of his fights, and he was victorious in those fights. But outside of that, I'm not really aware of him, so I can't really give a good judgment.
You said you didn't what his fights?
I said I only watched a few of his fights, and he was victorious in those fights. But I don't watch enough of them to know. So I don't.
Okay. He said I don't watch enough of him to know. He said I don't fuck with this nigga. All right, let's go to this one right here. Bear with me, I'm grabbing this other shot. All right, here we go. Sweet James, Pimp C, overrated, underrated. Where y'all rate him at? Or rated accurate?
Come on, man. You know he underrated. I mean, for us in Texas, even Reds could tell you, we've been we've been listening to Pimp C since, you know what I mean? Since before Pocket Full of Stones, since Tell Me Something Good. You know what I mean? I've been listening to Pimp C since I was a young boy. You know, I left it wet for you, shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, just underrated, man. Texas at its finest. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, I think he definitely underrated because he is a legend. Definitely a legend. Definitely underrated. I think people picked up on him late. And that's the other thing, like when you're dealing with the independent artists, like a lot of people got hip to UGK after doing the track that he did with Jay-Z, which really kind of put them on the map on a national scale and stuff. But a definite legend, a dude highly respected and deaf, and that's unfortunate, but definitely underrated.
All right.
Yeah, what y'all know about them Texas boys?
All right. Let's go to this next one. Nicki Minaj. Overrated, underrated. Before y'all do that, let me do this shout out to the Super Sticker. This is my guy, the Boxing Lounge. I don't know if y'all ever seen his channel. Check his channel out. He'll do a simulation of a boxing video game, and he'll have a version of Marq Nash, boxing Major Key, and he'll just sit there and let it simulate. Nigga, Marq Nash was kicking everybody ass, man. I think I only lost two out of 6 matches. I beat Major Key, Coach Malachi, Troy, Nesta Gibbs, Puncher. Man, I was beating everybody ass in that simulation. I said, look at God. God don't make no mistakes. He know what's up. No, I'm joking. But yo, shout out to the Boxing Lounge. Let me give him this drop. Thank you so much for the donation and helping us keep the lights on over here and the neon bright shining up so bright. Neon light shining bright. Appreciate it.
I got 5 on it.
All right, Nicki Minaj, overrated, underrated, or rated accurately. Again, shout out to the Boxing Lounge. Oh, come on. Don't everybody speak at one time.
Oh, I got used to you saying who to go first.
Okay.
Damn, Nicki make whole music, man. I can't say I rock with her, but she definitely I'm gonna just speak from the perspective of what I see the fans. Hell no, I don't listen to Nicki, man. I look at her, but I don't listen to her. But based on how the girls receive her and shit, I gotta put her up there. I think she's accurately rated because I think she highly regarded amongst young thoughts.
Oh Lord. Amongst young thoughts. Go ahead, B-Dub.
I listened to her verse on Monster. I thought that was hard.
Okay, yeah. I gotta give you that. It was definitely a hard verse. That's all you got?
Yeah, that's all.
All right, let's go to the next one. Legend, Barry White. Overrated, underrated, or rated accurate?
Underrated. I listen to Barry White at least every day. Most of the time when I'm walking my dog like an old ass man. And I just love the way live music sound, that beautiful voice. These suckers don't sound like that no more. That's what I was talking about, that Chris Brown. That's why I can't get into this R&B music because the soul is gone out of it. You know what I mean? It just sounds artificial. So probably when we look in the grand scheme of things of who Barry White was, the voice that he had, and the type of music that he made, especially man, he sounded beautiful, but like behind a lush orchestra, just man, beautiful. I believe underrated. I
All
mean,
right,
when you think of it.
Reggie, talk to me. Overrated, underrated, or rated accurate? OG.
Man, that's a LA gangster, man. LA gangster Barry White. Legendary dude. Um, I think he's forgotten. I think he's definitely forgotten. So I'm gonna say he's definitely underrated in his time period. And that's the funny thing, like when it comes to like black art and the black population, how we forget our own legends and shit. And that's kind of what's happening with him. But I definitely think he's underrated, and that's because a lot of what he is, what he comes from, ain't taught by our own fucking people. But definitely underrated. LA gangster. Park named after him in LA.
Really?
Yeah, from where he from, South Park. He used to be a gangster too before the Crips. Like I think he was a businessman or some shit like that.
All right. I did not know that about Barry White. Damn. I thought you were just saying that because he was from LA. He was like LA gangster. LA, okay, that nigga was really out there. All right, the Kardashians, overrated, underrated, or rated accurate?
Man, they gotta be. Man, it's something fire about them. Them, Jada, Erica Badu. When it comes from what they that little thing do in between, it gotta be fire. I mean, all of them got it. All of them got it. I'm gonna say
they rated accurate.
They rated accurate. God damn, it's something about them. Shit, that Persian in them.
Okay. Go ahead, Brandon. Well, Brandon said he never had a white handshake, not even if they hired him for the job. He said, man, they would just call me on the phone to tell me I got the job. No white man ever shook my hand. I'm joking. Go ahead,
These
Brandon.
white girls are good, Brandon. Brandon turns.
First one, get some white
I'm,
pussy. Turn out.
I'm vaguely familiar with only one of them because I believe one of them was married to Kanye West, but otherwise, just look like a lot of surgery to me. I'm not familiar with it.
All right, let's move forward. SOG, Andre Ward, overrated, underrated, rated accurately.
Man, underrated, man. He wasn't appreciated enough, but regardless of appreciation, he is a Hall of Famer. Definitely underrated, definitely.
All right, go ahead.
Man, this is a tricky one, man. Andre Ward, it just seemed like for his weight division where he had the Roy Jones treatment, where they didn't really get the big, huge name until it was maybe too late or it really wasn't a big name. They just had to fight the hard way. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna say underrated.
Underrated. All right. See what they saying in the chat. Anybody saying so? Jashawn said underrated. Sly said the most overrated family in human history. Frederick Hawthorne Bigsby said beautiful women here. Beautiful women. See nothing wrong. Jashawn said overrated. He said I would have to check him out. I don't know what y'all talking about. Okay, yeah, talking about Barry White. Underrated. Barry was a real one. Shout out to Cook with Sir Senior. Here we go. Hall and Oates. Reggie O.
Them some funky white cats. Now these white cats got some great music. They ain't like them Beatles. These white cats is funky right here.
You can't even say Beatles correctly. You say Beatles.
Yeah, that's Beatles. However you say that shit.
It's a Beatles.
These white cats, Hall and Oates. the shit.
All right, fair enough. My guy Megazord in the building. What up, Mega?
Megazord.
What's good, family? All right, we'll come back to him. Brandon, talk to me. Hall,
I don't know who they are.
they got the song Sarah Smile. They Rich Girl. They got a
Man, they
lot
got
of
better shit than that.
yeah. They got
Nah,
some hits.
I don't. Nah.
Really, Brandon? You don't know who Hall of Those is? Are you?
Yeah,
Playing?
my. No, I'm limited, man. I keep telling you I'm limited. I mean, you know, I'm limited.
They sound like black dudes, but I play a little bit some. Let me see what this is.
That's that Sarah.
Now,
Come on, man.
didn't somebody black remake that? Whoever black remake that, I heard the black version.
This nigga right here.
Sarah.
Yeah, man. They call this blue eyed soul back then. These boys had that blue eyed soul. Megazord, talk to me. Hall of Those overrated, underrated, or rated accurately? What say you?
They rated accurately to me. I love Hall of Oates. That's a great. The original rendition of Sarah Smile is the best one to me, and I can't go for that. That's one of the best. That's one of the best, just overall, just songs. Period to me.
Okay, all right. Rihanna, overrated, underrated, rated accurately. Anybody can go first. I just don't want everybody to talk over each other one time. Anybody?
I ain't like her
She is.
music.
One at a
But
time.
she bad than a motherfucker. But I ain't like her music and shit. I don't like her voice like that.
Kinda
But she
nasal.
fine as shit.
I like thicker Rihanna than the skinnier Rihanna that came out before. I like the one with a little weight on her.
Man, that nigga ASAP Rocky did the right thing, man. He made sure he got them draws and busting it.
This nigga right here. Go ahead, Megazord. Somebody said Brandon said never hoid of him. Yo, shout out to everybody who be putting that. I be seeing that shit in other comments and chats, and I show my wife. I be like, look, they said never hoid of it over here. She said, what that mean? I said, man, they got that from us. That's our bars. Talk to me.
Musically, she overrated, man. That shit. I've tried, but musically, I can't. Now, everything else, fashion, what she's done with the makeup, all that, she's really underrated. Like her business savvy is off the charts. I would have never expected her to dominate and as an entrepreneur like she has. So musically, she overrated, but I think in the business realm, she's extremely underrated.
Okay.
Absolute.
Hey, what you mean? Because you tried and tried. You was somewhere listening to Rihanna, bro.
Yeah, I listened to because I'm trying to see what people were saying. You know, you lend the ear to it, like, oh, you ain't heard her album Anti. Then when I listen to it, it's like, I'm actually
So you
anti.
listen to it in a talk.
But no, but
Brandon.
female R&B artists are dope though. Female R&B artists be dope. Like,
Brandon, give me your take on it though. You trying to do him like y'all was doing that dude from Canada last night. I ain't gonna protect my guests. I will protect my guests at all times. Go ahead.
That was Reggie. That was Reggie.
All of y'all went to war on everybody. That shit was wild. I enjoyed this. I think that was the longest I listened to any Kyle show ever that I wasn't on. Like, that shit was entertaining, bro. That ain't no diss neither. I think because he stayed there too for a long time. He was a part of it. So I'm glad that he's taking our advice and spending time on the show. That's my boy Cal. Shout out to Cal in the boxing section. Rihanna, overrated, underrated, rated accurately, Brandon.
For me, I guess I would say overrated. I don't like her voice. I don't think her music would be something that I would go to. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I listen to Jasmine Sullivan, so if they can't beat her out, I don't think none of these girls are really too much of nothing.
Okay, shit. Let's go to the next one. The Punisher, Big Pun. Anybody want to jump in? Megazord, you can take the lead. Go ahead. I see you. Ready.
Punter is I think to the masses he's underrated, but if you are abreast in hip hop, I think he's rated accurately. But he don't get heralded enough for him to even be nowhere near overrated. So I would say to the masses he's definitely underrated because the level of rhyming the level at which he rhymed at. Like, you really can't name too many dudes in rap who was doing it at that time. Like it was to the point to where all of the elites in the rap were saying like he was one of the only dudes that they would listen to that they would be inspired by him. Like, one of my favorite lines was from Nas when he was like, since Pun passed, he was the last shining. He said, since Pun passed, he was the last shining sun I could feel. There's a few left in music expressions of life. I wish I took more time to write in my book of rhymes. Like when Nas shout you out to that degree, you know, Jay-Z, everybody praised Pun for how great he was on the mic. Right. So I would say to the masses, he underrated. But if you're a hip hop, abreast of hip hop, he got his space. He got it. He get the right shine.
Talk to him. Pass it around. Reg, talk to me.
Yeah, with Pun, I wasn't too big on Pun. I know a lot of people big him up. I just wasn't one of the people that felt Pun like that. So I'm gonna say he accurately. Sometimes I think he's over prop, mainly by like the Puerto Rican hip hop fans. But I'll say he's accurate. I don't think he's a great in hip hop like that.
Yeah, for me, I listen to that one Pun song, you know, that everybody listens to with Joe. But outside of that, that rapping and rap shit get on my nerves, especially when you don't have a message. So, you know, I don't really listen to Pun, even though I will be at the Wu-Tang Nas concert. You know what I mean? But outside of that, nah, man, I think he accurate.
All right. Missy Misdemeanor Elliott. Where y'all got her rate? Is she overrated, underrated, or rated accurately? Megazord, take the lead.
I'm gonna say Missy underrated, bro.
Right,
like in a time where people herald fleshing out songs and songwriting in hip hop, as a songwriter, Missy was just ahead of her time period. When you just look at all the stuff that she wrote for people, man, like Aaliyah best shit, you're gonna look and see Missy name on it. You're up and find an LSG song. And mind you, LSG consisted of two of the best songwriters in that era, Keith Sweat and Leonard Ellerbe. She wrote some LSG songs. Like, all that shit she was writing for Total, man. All them hits that Total was having, them was Missy, bro. Missy was penning them shits. Like, Missy underrated, bro. Like, I don't think people really understand the extent of her genius, bro. Like, Missy something else.
All right, fair enough. Damn. Nigga, you got a love song to her? Shit. I'm fucking with you.
No, she got off vocally on that LSG shit she was on that last track on that LSG album. But for me, with Missy, I don't know. I don't really feel Missy like that. The most I got out of it was when she came out with the that shit when she in the trash bag. That's like Missy was on her shit.
Can't stand around.
Missy. Yeah. But Missy did a lot. She had like she did some dope work with a lot of artists. I think with Total and all them, like Megazord was saying. But me, I wasn't too big up on Missy music like that.
Oh, we bumped Missy down here, and it's because of really 1 and 2 songs. Missy had a song with the Hot Boys, and I mean, for us, that was everything. You know what I mean?
What song was that?
What's the name of Megazord?
It's called Can't Resist.
Oh man, I mean, we just.
That's why I listen to it, but that song was dope.
I'm saying for us, that was big down here. We listened to that, and
who was us? Like we listen to Missy outside of that Hot Boys, but we was listening to her before that.
I agree, but I'm saying that's what a lot of us was listening to her at, and also the Hot Boy single that she had with Nas on it. I mean, I played the shit out of that. So yeah,
All right. Joe Budden, pump it up. Overrated, underrated, rated accurately. What say y'all?
Man,
Beggars
that
of Love.
motherfucker.
Who?
Rated accurately.
Rapping wise, he was overrated, man. Joe could rap, but he didn't put that shit together, bro. Joe didn't really put it. He could rap, but he ain't never really put it together. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you used to be bumping Mule music. What are you talking about?
I've never heard of Mule music in my life, bro. In my entire life, like.
Wait, what Mills? Meek Mills?
Hey, bro, I don't know what's on none of those Mule musics. Like all I know is pump it up. The Usher Confessions remix where he was talking about Ray Caruth and somebody or some shit like that. Or you know, like I didn't fuck with him. Like I heard him in the little Slaughterhouse, but other than that, like I know Joe Budden can rap, but that's it. Like he could never put it together to me.
Go for it. Let's pass it around. Anybody got anything else they want to add to this one?
Yeah, I think Joe Budden is garbage. My boy Saigon slayed him, and it's pretty much what it is. Even Big Pump Killer came in here and got it.
All right, let's go to the next one. All right. As a movie, Godfather. Overrated, underrated, rated accurately.
Man,
Rated-
as a classic, if that's what it's rated as, that shit rated accurately. If they rate it as a classic, great classic.
Okay.
One of my favorite movies. I watch it all the time. Anytime I see it
no
on,
gangster shit. Hold on, I know you ain't watching no gangster shit after you tore up BMF.
man, listen.
For a Power, BMF, anything that was black dealing with gangster shit, you shitted on it.
That's right.
I think Brandon watched the screen and on dark so they can look black.
Man, you know how man, do you know how beautiful it was to watch them show themselves really accurate, participating in organized crime?
As fuck.
It's one of my favorite movies ever. Man, what are you talking about?
Racist.
I read the book and everything. Mario Puzo, I read the book and everything. I love The Godfather.
Let's move forward. Lil' Kim.
Oh wait, Megan didn't give his answer on that shit.
Hey Reggie. I mean, yeah, he said it was classic. He said it was one of his favorite movies.
No, I said it's the standard of cinema to me. Godfather is the standard of cinema to me. It's my favorite. It's the best movie of all time to me.
Yeah, I heard everybody right, Reggie. Everybody gave they said it was pretty much rated where it's supposed to be. Lil' Kim, boy, I can pick these pictures, huh?
Overrated.
Overrated or rated accurately?
Overrated.
And try to keep the answers a little bit shorter, guys, so we can give everybody a chance to speak. And plus I can get through a couple more of these that I had on the list. Go for it.
Mark, you've been this the picture Mark used to lick, right?
This is the picture. I had a picture of Lil' Kim that I didn't lick it, but it did get sticky. It was a very sticky poster. All the ink was running off this motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah, she pushed the limit on that shit.
Take that picture down off my saved walls of my Christian house. She said, "Your brother is in this room." I shared a room with my little brother at the time. So what I did was I just put the post on the inside of the closet so she didn't have to see it. Yeah.
Your brother was like, yeah. You be telling your little brother
that poster too while you bullshitting. That's disgusting. Go ahead. Let's keep it moving.
Yeah,
overrated or rated accurately?
On this album or her overall?
However you wanted to go.
I think, like I was saying yesterday, man, I think Kim shifted kind of the dynamics with female hip hop. I think as a female rap artist, she's definitely she's definitely like a queen of some shit, because a lot of what you hear from the Nickies, Cardi, Megan stems from this shit right here from Lil' Kim. But I think Lil' Kim starts selling herself out. Will fuck things over. I'm gonna rate her high. I'm gonna rate her high just from what she shifted. Even lyrically, like I was saying, she been on shit with Mobb Deep, Nas. Big, and she held her own like lyric on some lyrical shit.
All right. Anybody got one else want to add to it?
Yeah, overrated.
Yeah.
Once Biggie died, she only had one verse to talk about. That's because Prodigy wrote the shit out of that Quiet Storm remix they did. Like, look, Kim, everybody knows she didn't write her shit. You could tell she sounded just like Biggie. Like, she sounded exactly like Biggie when he was alive writing her shit. And she sounds exactly like Prodigy on the goddamn Quiet Storm remix. Like, so everybody, and she overrated, man.
God damn it.
I like Lil Kim. Yep, the big vocals did come out. The reference track of him rapping for Lil Kim, DJ Clue, I think leaked him. That's why he wanted to kill DJ Clue. I heard it. It was on YouTube. It's funny. Listen to Biggie rap about sucking on his pussy. But outside of that, I just think Lil Kim, bro. When you hear those reference vocals, Mark, you gonna fall out laughing.
I've heard them, bro.
But oh, you heard them? But I think that Lil Kim was more. Go ahead, Mark. Tell him.
I don't want to talk about it. Let's move forward.
Oh wait, you said somebody was big wanted to kill DJ Clue.
No, Diddy wanted to get that Clue because Clue was leaking Biggie's records before they came out. Well, he was Bad Boy Records. But go ahead.
Yeah, but I think Lil Kim is marketed like they wanted her to be, marketed as a whore. So it's the transition to the whores. Before then, we had Queen Latifah. We had MC Light. We just had.
Yeah, go ahead. Say, you don't want to say that part though, huh?
I can't hear you.
Never mind, then.
I ain't hear you. Shit.
I ain't say it, then. Go ahead. If you heard it, you heard it. Let's keep it moving.
All right.
Yeah. Somebody said no Oriental music. Somebody said she didn't write. Keeping it moving. We bouncing around between music and film and boxing. Let's do this right here. Aaliyah, overrated, underrated, or rated accurately?
Oh, if she rated as a great artist, I'm gonna say accurate. I think Aaliyah was definitely left her mark with the album she did. She had some classic shit.
Go ahead. Anybody else?
I would say accurate. I would say Aaliyah rated accurate.
Accurate.
All right. It says she's gorgeous. Somebody says she was related accurate. I think her voice is a little overrated, man. I think she was a good singer, but I don't think her range was of that like an all-time great. Like when people consider her all-time great, I don't hear that.
Who consider her all-time great?
Timbaland.
Okay, because she made him plenty of money, so I would consider her all-time great.
People talk about it like niggas got tattoos of Aaliyah, like Drake and shit.
I mean,
but not so much of a vocal standpoint, like her musically, like Aaliyah's shit bang though. Aaliyah got albums that bang.
I never
said she got great writers with it.
Mary J. Blige couldn't sing worth shit either, but her music was good.
Whoa!
Mary J. can't sing?
You crazy? I always been a Mary J. Blige.
Vocally, Mary J. Blige is not. She's not a top 20 vocalist, female. So cut the shit.
Damn,
like,
she used to be a background singer though. Why people hate Mary J?
I'm not hating on Mary J. I'm just saying she's not at the forefront female vocalist, but she's at the forefront of female artists because her music was great.
Megazord don't know what he's talking about. Megazord
I know exactly what I'm talking about. How many times have you went to state for singing? I have, bro. I know exactly what I'm talking about. And I can show you. Want me to ping in and show you my trophy? My UIL?
Bro, that was a...
I'm just saying, you ain't never done it,
bro.
Oh, see, that's how you be knowing all that rap. You did music and shit.
Well, they didn't have
in art school.
Bro, that was in kindergarten, bro. He finna show you a kindergarten trophy.
Nah, you don't go to state. You don't go to state in kindergarten. You don't go to state in high school, buddy.
Yeah, this
where your choir roll at?
You don't get a choir. You don't get a roll. You don't get a robe. This ain't church. You think about the church choir. This ain't church.
Yeah, they think
Was
you're
you
on
in the church
sister
Yeah,
act
you
and
go
shit.
to the Lord. Yeah, you can go to the Lord with the robe. Yeah, I went to
Well,
state.
you in the church choir.
Brandon, why you feel the need to nitpick at the brother, man? Like, let's
Hey,
He
man,
doing me like you
I'm not going
bothering me.
back.
This what we
Hey,
do.
Mark, Soldier Slim is his top 5 all time. I'm not arguing with this dude.
No, nigga. Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
arguing
you
with this
tripping,
dude.
Brandon. Hey, but Mary J, I wouldn't say she the best vocally, but the music she got,
He made timeless
the music she
bro.
got is on
Yeah.
some hit shit. Yeah.
She's literally the queen of R&B hip hop. Like that's true.
Somebody
Right.
gave her the title. They won't know who was it before her. They made that
Nobody.
title. That's the franchise built then.
Nah,
Hey,
no,
guess what?
it was a knockoff of Aretha Franklin's title.
The Queen of Soul.
But I think when she did that shit with her and Meth, I think that's probably where that shit been attached to.
I mean,
Oh no, I seen her live when her and Nas went on the royalty tour, and man, that was beautiful. I mean, Mary J. Blige, I would pay to see her any day over any of these singers, other than like Whitney Houston or some on that caliber. But I mean, beautiful woman, beautiful singer, stellar music. I
Let's
mean,
move
her
this
first
forward. I
what?
ain't even got her on the screen, man. You kind of
All
rambling.
right, my bad.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, overrated.
Okay, that was quick.
That's Sierra?
Reggie, Megazord, yeah, that's Sierra.
Overrated.
Yeah, she overrated. Fine, but she using that thing to her benefit. God damn it.
She ain't been shit since Future wrote her body party. She ain't done shit since then.
She using that kitty cat. She hooked onto that nigga NFL contract. That nigga
I don't
went
know
to
what
white
I
girl
would.
for.
I don't know what I would have done in the future of the niggas playing football with your son. Hey, Future hate Jay-Z to this day for that line.
All right, so everybody says she's overrated. Let me move to the next one. Go back to boxing. Let's switch it up. Go back to boxing. Canelo Alvarez. What you guys think? Overrated, underrated, or rated accurately?
Man, that nigga good. I don't like that motherfucker, but he good though.
He rated accurate.
Brandon?
Oh, I only seen a few of his fights.
Nigga, you ain't no hardcore boxing fans. Like you ain't seen no Tyson Fury fights. You ain't seen no Canelo Alvarez fight. So I
like Canelo. Canelo accurate. I like Canelo. I watch our Canelo fights. I like Canelo actually. I mean, I think he's good for the sport we needed.
Go for it. J. Paul, overrated, underrated, or rated accurately?
Never heard of.
No, I think he accurately rated.
Never heard of it.
I think he regarded highly. I think it should be accurate for him, man. I'm shocked to see what he's done to really like start taking this boxing shit serious from a promotional standpoint, serious than a motherfucker, and what he's been doing to folks inside that ring, serious than a motherfucker. So I'll give him his props.
I thought that was either Caleb Plant or Shaggy from Scooby Doo. I don't even know who that is, so I can't. I reserve judgment. I don't know who that is.
Go ahead, Megazord. You already went.
I've never seen any of his fights. Like really, I've seen clips from YouTube, but I ain't never watched a fight of his, so I can't, man. I don't know. I don't really know. I mean, I know he getting his paper, getting his bag, and I can't hate on that, but I don't watch him to see if he actually skillful or not. From what I look like, sometimes like people be throwing fights, like he'll be throwing damn fights.
All right, Sean Porter.
Sean Porter, to me, underrated, man. I think he's probably one of the best in this current era of boxing, man. Think he's never half-assed his way inside of a fight. You always got to come in at your best, and he's pushed the envelope. He has fought all the best guys that are within the welterweight division, and I don't think he was fully appreciated. And I thought he was a very good fighter. So I think he's definitely underrated.
All right.
I like Sean Porter. I think Sean Porter is probably maybe a little underrated. I think it's because of the PBC and probably his fighting style. But outside of that, yeah, I think he's probably a little underrated.
I say he rated accurately. I feel like everybody gives him the amount of respect he deserves as a competitor, as someone who willing to fight anybody, willing to take on anybody's style, and apply the pressure that he his stick to his style of fighting. I think he's pretty much respected in in all the media circles. So I would say he's rated accurately.
Did everybody get a chance?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, all right, let's go to this. All right, this should be fun right here. Adrian Broner.
Underrated. AB always balling, ain't beating him about billions. Yeah, severely underrated. Love AB. You know what I mean? Get back on track. Let's go AB. What is it? 3 or 4 time division world champion. Severely underrated. Go AB.
Man, overhyped. Failed to live up to his full potential. And you talking about get back on track, man. I want to see the book, man. I'm ready for him just to write the book, move away from the sport, get with a good writer, tell your story.
I'm gonna surprise people. I think he actually underrated. Like AB got some. AB accomplished some feats, man, and he overcame a lot too. So I would say a little underrated. But if we just sticking to one, if we talk about just being a clown ass nigga, he's rated accurately at that. He's a master. He's a master at doing that. But in the ring, I would say he's slightly underrated.
Okay. All right. Let's move forward. Go back to hip hop. Soldier Boy, tell him. Overrated, underrated, or rated accurate?
Underrated, man.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Underrated.
one of Mega's our favorite artists. Y'all didn't even let me get it out. He used to do the dance with the glasses.
Nah.
Let a nigga tell a story though.
Nah, I definitely didn't do that. I knew how to do the dance, but like Soldier Boy definitely underrated, man. Like Soldier Boy really changed. Soldier Boy is the face of changing music as we know it today. Soldier Boy was the first to become a millionaire off ringtones. Regardless if you like the music or not, he spearheaded some shit. And he wasn't Soldier Boy was just a little boy he was just a youngster having fun making videos on YouTube. He wasn't doing that to blow up. He was just being a youngster. They heaped this shit on him. He didn't ask for it. But Soldier had a nice little run, and that Breakfast Club interview really showed people how influential that dude has been in this little last since like 2006 to like 2012, 2000. Soldier Boy was extremely influential. I say Big Soldier, Big Draco, underrated, man.
All right.
Put him in the trash can.
Man, put that nigga in the trash can and ship his ass to Pluto. Let the Martians go bang that nigga shit.
Damn. So what does that mean? You saying he overrated, underrated, or rated accurately? I don't get it.
Whatever could be under. Whatever up under. Put him the last up under.
You should have added shouldn't be rated. That's what it is.
All right, let's go to the next one. Damn. Cardi B, overrated, underrated, or rated accurately?
I don't know who that is.
That's for music for like girls to rate. But I know she grew up with the females. I don't listen to her shit talking about sucking dicks and all that shit.
Hard dude.
Yeah, that shit for like young little hoochie mamas that I want to fuck. They listen to that shit.
In Cardi's in her sphere, she's rated accurately. Actually, like in her sphere, she's actually rated accurately. Like You know what I'm saying? Is the music trash? Yeah, it's trash. But for somebody to pretty much galvanize a certain sector of the population with her actually just being who she is, and like she's rated accurately. Like we talking about the music, come on, like even with Soulja Boy, the music was trash. I'm just saying in whatever sphere they in. Like Cardi's rated accurately. Ain't nobody rating her a dope MC or no shit like that. And nobody ever said Cardi B was dope as a rapper. But in her sphere, she's rated accurately.
I said she was dope.
Mark said she was dope. Mark loved her.
No, he said her music. He didn't. She don't write that.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like I always tell people, something got to be said about giving somebody credit for delivery. Like I always bring up this example: Twista could write a verse for me, you, and Reggie, and we won't deliver it. Now Megazord probably delivered that shit properly, but most people can't deliver a verse like that written by Twista, or so something got to be said for delivery. Eminem though, talk to me. Where y'all got him at?
Oh, the greatest of all motherfucking time.
Okay. So he's
Man,
rated.
I'm just playing. he accurately rated.
I think recent bias has kind of like forced like black people to turn on Eminem, like because like let's be real, right? Like at this stage, like rappers normally start tapping out, and Eminem can still rap at an incredibly high level, but the music just ain't what it is. So I think M has actually become a little bit underrated, bro, because recent bias. But he's definitely one of the best to ever rap ever. That's not even a question, bro. Like I'm talking about top 5 to just rap. He's one of the best ever. So I think recent, like they're always going to rate him accurately in that. But I would say recent bias has caused him to be slightly underrated.
All right.
And you just made that shit up. Anyway, man, black people ain't thinking about no Eminem. Nobody cares.
Yeah,
they only put him in front of our.
They're too busy jamming
Nigga,
Cardi
I'm
B.
black. Hold up, bro. Speak for you, because I'm black.
He just spoke for black people. You didn't correct him. So when I started speaking for black people, let me do me. You let him do him. I want to generalize too.
I didn't hear him say that.
Oh, okay, because I wanted to general. That's why I said that on purpose. I did say exactly what he on purpose. Oh, okay, but that's why I generalized, because I wanted to say it just like that.
I'd rather you guys didn't generalize. Just speak for you guys. Speak for yourself. Because
All
usually
right, cool.
when you generalize like that, it's kind of demeaning. It's almost saying when you say,
I know, I did it on purpose.
No. I'm just saying. Let me say this. It's almost saying, if you don't agree with me, you got to be wrong. Or but go ahead. Just speak your point though. Let's not try to play the trick games. I said that on purpose.
All right, cool.
I ain't got time.
No, it was just I was just rebutting my bro. But now, I think that Eminem is the only time he put in our face. You know what I mean? When it's time when they start marketing him on these lists. But as far as the music that he makes, I listened to his first 3 albums with Dr. Dre all over them. I'm not gonna lie, and I enjoyed it. So,
big ass, overrated, underrated.
Oh, you mean the injection asses?
Reggie, I want Reggie to go first. Reggie Owens.
With the injected asses or like a regular ass?
Big ass, however she got it.
Oh man,
whether it's doing squats or cheeseburgers, fries, or going to see Dr.
I love it. I love it.
Overrated, underrated, or rated accurately?
Rated accurately.
Right.
That fake shit is horrible.
And this one right here, and look at this one.
I don't know if that's real.
That's a queenette booty right there. That's a queenette.
This one right here. This could have been some work on it too.
That's nice. That's nice stuff.
But she don't have some work too. It's just she had a better job. This girl did too much. She should have got some thighs.
Yeah, that's fixed flat. Like she was part of that fix a flat.
She took all the waist out and put it all in the ass. She probably had a nice ass before this too.
Like
just had it too much.
Look at whatever the black woman in her natural state ain't nothing iller than that. So
over, under, or rated accurately.
That shit that is overrated. That shit don't even look real. If that's real, kudos to her. She a beast. But if it's natural.
Okay. So big ass, over, under, or rated accurately?
Overrated.
Big ass is overrated. Thank you, Brandon. Just give me the bars, straight bars.
So you do like white girls then, B?
Never heard of it.
Fake asses is overrated. Real asses are underrated. All right, that's what I'm talking about. He said, I like a flat back and front. Taiwan has a lot of those. These niggas right here. Lady Shan said, if it's real. All right, let's go to this. Let's go to the next one. All right, look, big boobs, overrated or underrated? Large breasts, are they overrated or
underrated? Underrated.
Over. I don't care about that shit like that.
Where'd you say he's an ass man? Fuck them titties. All right. Brandon said underrated, right? Reggie said overrated. Megas are large breasts, big boobs. Are they overrated or underrated?
Well, I think they rated accurately. I mean, as long as I've been alive,
they've been in style.
I was gonna say, as long as I've been alive, shit, that's hell. As long as I've been alive, they've been high up on the list, so they rated accurately to me.
All right, shout out to Monica Hill. She said, "What up, Reg?" Lady Shannon in the building. What up? Jade in peace. Real rap is still in. With a girl behind the mic is with us. And Frederick Hawthorne Bisbee has got me rolling in the chat.
I think that's Big Blood, man. That got to be Big Blood.
Nah, it's probably Ty, yo. I think it's Ty, yo. I think it's Ty. Yeah, I think it's Ty.
Whoever it is, it's comedy than a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, I thought it was Big Blood. I seen him last night. I thought it was Big Blood too.
All right, let's go. Let's get back to some hip hop. We'll move it around, get back to some hip hop, and we'll come back to some of these questions. Somebody said rated accurate. Somebody said AB overrated. Used to be rated, but now the biggest disappointment in boxing. All right. Let's go back to boxing. Hip hop, and now bring it back full circle. Keith Thurman, overrated, underrated, or rated accurate? Okay, I got time for a couple.
One time. I love One Time. He's exciting. You know what I mean? Hopefully, we can see One Time get back out there real good. You know what I mean? But nah, real talk. Nah, man. Keith Thurman overrated, man. I wish Keith Thurman would have been more healthy, and we could have really saw him in real active. But outside of that, nah, Keith Thurman overrated.
Go ahead. Anybody else?
Man, he overrated as hell, man.
Why so? He beat all them other dudes. That was, Earl beat his leftovers for the most part.
Man, when he started running away from Earl and them, that like did it.
All right.
I agree with the brothers. Unanimous.
Okay. Beastie Boys. Overrated, underrated, or rated accurately? Beastie Boys. I don't want to hear Brandon or Reggie first because I already know how they feel about white folks. Megazar, you sound like you'll be a little more fair. Talk to me.
I get it. They were like the first, college. I enjoy my college years, and I eat pizza 3 days in a row, and I get it. But Beastie Boys overrated as fuck, bro. Like they come on, bro. Like if I'm just keeping it a buck, man. Like okay, Brass Monkey, Sabotage, they got some joints, but ain't none of us going back checking for that shit. Now Brass Monkey, come on. If somebody play one of their joints, that come on. But when have you ever been in the place to be and niggas ran up to the DJ booth, man? You gotta play. Blah, blah, blah by the Beastie Boys. It never happened, bro. Like, they overrated as shit, man.
All right. Anybody else?
I don't know if this is a 70s group or I don't know who they are. Never heard of them.
Well, that's a lot you ain't heard on, man. So next game, man, I might have to leave you off of this one, man.
Yeah.
I thought
No,
you
I
knew
agree with what
my boy-
Megazar said, but
Nothing.
you was wrong. You was wrong on my views about white folks. I don't hate white people, man.
I ain't say you don't hate them. I just know you said they're not talented.
No, a lot of they talent. A lot of them ain't because they get propped up by the insecure society of whites.
All right. You know these guys are propped up by black folks, though, right?
Which one? The Beastie Boys? Black people ain't propped them up. That's them black motherfuckers that listen to Jimi Hendrix and shit.
No, I'm just saying they were signed to Def Jam, one of the first big rap labels of all time.
No, it was smart for Russell to do that though.
Nah, that was Rick
He didn't
Rubin.
prop him up.
That was Rick
Oh,
Rubin's idea. That was Rick, because Rick was the co-founder of Def Jam. That was Rick Rubin. That's why all that shit sounded like rock, because Rick Rubin was a heavy metal rock producer, guitarist and shit like this. But Rick Rubin was behind them.
All right. So Reggie, overrated, rated accurately, or underrated?
Overrated.
All right. Blowjobs. Overrated, underrated, or rated accurately? Oral sex. Ladies in the chat, y'all let me know what y'all think too. Fellas on the panel and in the chat, let me know. Oral sex, is it overrated, underrated, or rated accurately?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I like eating some pussy, man. I ain't gonna lie.
He said he ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie. I like eating pussy, man.
Like
But I ain't gonna say I give two shits about getting no head and shit. I'd rather just get the pussy. Let me eat the pussy out, poke it.
Eat it and poke it. All right. Let me see.
Hey, Mark, I thought that's that Back to the Future reference. That's that Back to the Future laugh, wasn't it?
No, I saw some nigga doing this shit on YouTube Shorts that they just kept making. It was like dad jokes, and I just kept playing them over. Shit was funny. Somebody said a lot of Caucasians are copycats, even their King Elvis. She said, if it's big, she said, if it's big, I'm not sucking nothing. Hell no. She said, nah. She said, nah, that's my type. Okay. Fred Arthur said, that's his type right here.
Man, that nigga stupid, man.
All right, Latavia smiling. She said she down to hold on, Latavia, what you saying? She's smiling. She covering her mouth up. Nah, I know what's up. I heard you sing. She got some vocals.
Oh yeah, Latavia got pipes.
Respectfully, yeah. She got some good vocals. Definitely got to get a mic check. Reggie, he said Reggie 100. He said accurate. These chicks can't suck dick properly anyway. So as long as we can cut it afterwards. That nigga said cut after. He said true. A lot of copycats. She said, hey Reg. She said she fuck with you, Reg. She said she ain't got to suck no dick. That's what's up.
Yeah, just keep the pussy clean and we good.
All right. She said if it's too big, you ain't got to try to put it all down, but do what you can. Do what you can. All right. I know my Fruit of Islam brothers up here don't have nothing for this topic, so I'll move on to the next one.
Man, they know they be eating them on Muslim chicks' pussy, man. Get the fuck out of here. They let that veil up and go to town on that shit.
Megazar, what does the Quran say about eating the box?
It's just it doesn't say anything specifically about that. It just talks about sodomy, but you know what I'm saying. To each his own, man. I don't really have nothing to say about that subject, pretty much. But the Quran really don't just go into detail about that.
Man, and the Muslim, they be doing a lot of fucking in Islam. So
hey, brother. Look here, you can't govern a man's bedroom, so hey, brother, shit.
Exactly.
but
it's nothing that I talk about. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you can't govern the man's refrigerator when he ain't around. He turn into Bacon Washington. That nigga eat all the meat lovers pizzas in all the pepperoni. Go ahead. Titanic, overrated, underrated, or rated accurately?
Rated accurately. That's a great movie.
Yeah, I'm about to say that shit is the shit right there. That's a fucking amazing fucking movie.
Overrated, baby. Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, I ain't never seen it all the way. I've never seen it all the way through.
That shit great.
I just seen the end. I just fast forward to the end.
Brandon, see, that's what I'm talking about, bro. I ain't gonna never get no problem. No, man. This your last episode, man. Hey, look, I can't let you just hang out on the panel no more, man. You're gonna have to call in, voice your opinion.
I'm just saying, bro.
Is anybody out there? Can anybody hear me?
That nigga said I fast forward just to see all the white people die at the end.
I ain't gonna lie,
this nigga racist as fuck, man. God damn.
Say, when the boat cave in and start going up, boy, they was hitting that goddamn rail.
Yo, fun fact. I don't know if I told you this. Did y'all know that I watched
I fuck with that band too.
The band that kept playing as they was done. The band played on.
Yeah, I
Y'all remember watching this? I remember HBO used to do this shit called First Look. You know, every time they destroyed that shit, they flooded that thing. That wasn't CGI. It took them about 12 to 13 hours to set that up. Then they would film him flooding it. They would drain all the water out, and then they would set it. Take 12, 13 hours, set everything back up, and then they'll flood the shit again. Like that shit was crazy, yo. That's hell of a movie. Yeah, did a good job. Let me see. Any more of these? Then we running down here to the end of it. Hove. Underrated, overrated, or rated accurately?
Man, Hove is come on, bro. That's Hove, bro. If you rate him as one of the greatest MCs ever, the GOAT, I feel like you rated him accurately. It's Hove, bro.
Overrated.
Break it down.
I just think he came at a time when two of rap's greats was killed, and it was just a void.
I mean, there was a lot of rappers around right then that came out around that time. They didn't do this.
Not at all.
Man. Shout out to Fat Joe. He was around that time. Buster.
Yep.
They didn't do this shit. Nas. Like
Scarface.
Yep. Scarface, Nas, Fat Joe, E40, Too Short, Lil Jon.
I'm talking about from a rapping standpoint. I ain't talking about business just from a rapping standpoint.
Add it all together. However you want to do it. It's still the same man. You can't separate it.
But I'm just saying from a strictly rap, he's still that. You know what I'm saying? When you add in the accomplishments, then you really can't take it away. But just from a pure rap standpoint, he's that.
All right.
Man, Jay-Z is one of the hip hop elite. So what he's determined as a great, so I think it's accurate.
Yo, that survey I put up for Jay versus Nas, that shit is so close. Every time I look at it, they either 50-50 or it's like 51% for Nas, 51% for Jay, and it switches back to 50%. Tank Davis, overrated, underrated, rated accurately. Let's go back to boxing. Looking at the clock, we're doing good. 2:30. I'm a little over the time, but it's all good.
I believe right now, with the knockout and the way Tank been fighting, I believe that he may be slightly overrated because we ain't seen Tank pushed in a while. I guess the Pitbull fight, but that was like a replacement, so I don't know. So I'm gonna go with accurate. I'm gonna go with accurate right now.
All right. See what the survey says. All right, we got some votes on the survey. Boom, boom, boom. Anybody else want to add to this one before I go to the next couple ones? I'm gonna try to speed these up.
I say accurate.
All right. Reg.
Yeah, I like Tank.
All right. Ari Spears, comedian Ari Spears, overrated, underrated, rated accurately.
Rated accurately.
I love watching.
So what now?
You go ahead, Brent. You go ahead, bro.
Oh yeah, I think at one time he was funny, but I think he started getting bitter. So I think Is probably rated accurate, but yeah, one time that guy was funny.
Yeah, them jokes got a little old. Like, how many times you gonna get up there and do? I'm gonna do the Jay-Z, L, Cool J, DMX rap. Like, that nigga did that shit all over the country, back to back to back to back for years. And then his voice started sounding real harsh. It was like his DMX really started sounding like DMX even when he won't talking. Like, hey man, it's Harry Spears. I was like, damn, what happened to your voice? All right. Anybody got anything else for Harry Spears?
No, I feel like him, like the way I was making, like with what's that cat? What's the comedian we was talking about earlier? Brent say like the other podcast.
Corey Holcomb, we
almost
got
like
his
that.
ass whooped. He got his ass whooped.
He did get beat up on there. Yeah, I think that's probably what fucked his shit up.
Shit, that fucked up the show between Corey and Zoe too, though. Remember that everything went down from there.
Yep.
You know, I bought that Corey Holcomb shirt. I got you when I hit a lick. When Zoe was like, "Nick, I'm gonna pay you back when I hit a lick."
Man, man, I bought that Corey Holcomb shirt, "Kissed by Sunshine."
Oh yeah.
Kissed by Sunshine.
I bought the troll shirt where he was dissing Zoe, and I made a song with sampling Zoe, and he gave me permission to do it. That shirt was funny though. I bought that shit. The Wayans Brothers TV show, not the whole family. This TV show, overrated, underrated, or rated accurate.
Damn, I liked it, that shit.
I love that. I used to love Wayans Brothers. I'm gonna say rated accurate. I think everybody who ever watched that show appreciated it for what it was. Keenan Ivory Wayans being a fucking genius, putting his brothers on and shining a light on John Witherspoon. Like, I think that was, if anything, like that you could say that show was underrated.
Yeah, I enjoyed the Wayans Brothers. I mean, I like when I think they tried to add that Caucasian cast member, and that didn't work out. So, I mean, I just enjoy watching the black cast.
Every time, bro. You heard him, Reggie. Every time.
No, he's right about that. And they try to railroad John Witherspoon. They try to railroad John Witherspoon with the show. They didn't want him on there.
No, actually,
it wasn't him up there. He helped build that show. He's the main guy.
They fought for it.
No,
you talking about? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, it's not that the Wayans brothers didn't want him. It's that the WB, because they brought the white dude, White Mike. They brought him on, and he was the ratings actually went through the roof, and that's why he got his own show, and that show flopped. Remember Nick Freno? Right. It was Nick Freno, substitute teacher, some shit like that. He got his own show because of his spot on the Wayans Brothers. Like, they, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that shit flopped. And they fell out because John Witherspoon was supposed to get a show, but they gave it to the white boy.
Yeah, remember that was happening with a lot of black shows. Anytime you saw a white person on a black show, they got spinoffs off of that shit.
Right.
And they was trying to pull that shit with New York Undercover at one point, doing the same shit.
Okay. Jay Farrow. Underrated, overrated, rated accurate.
Man, that Saturday Night Live shit makes niggas weak. I can't rate him.
So is he overrated?
Bro.
If you don't Saturday Night Live, you're corny, man.
Yo, he had a show with Jamie Foxx.
That dude Michael Che is on Saturday Night Live. Who
was Michael J?
Michael Che. Look him up. Michael CHE. He a black dude. Funny as hell.
I ain't even heard of that nigga, man.
And he would be up there and he would do the news stuff because he wasn't a main character. He was doing a lot of the writing. And only time I really saw him on the stage and stuff was when he would do the news reports. And
that dude,
the most racist shit, like back and forth. That should be funny as fuck though. But Michael Che, he got a show on HBO right now. Look up his comedy special, Michael Che Matters.
Man, Eddie was the last funny black nigga on Saturday Night Live.
Totally disagree. Michael Che is hilarious. And I think Chris Rock was up there one time. Was it Chris Rock? Not Chris Rock. Who's the other black dude up there? Damn, man.
You talking Tracy Morgan though?
Nah, he wasn't that funny up there to me.
Nah, you talking about Keenan Mitchell, and he not funny.
He ain't that funny.
Black people not funny on Saturday Night Live.
Talk about him. Talk about Michael Che, I guess. But give me your take on this kid right here.
He's not rated enough to be overrated. he ain't really done nothing groundbreaking enough to be underrated. So I say he's rated accurately. Most niggas really don't buy into him like that. So I think he's rated accurately. I think he's talented, but
Nah, I'm gonna be honest. This is a talented dude. He underrated. I'm gonna tell you why. He had a show that Jamie Foxx wrote and co-produced and was in from time to time on Showtime. They only did like 67 episodes, but it was going somewhere. People just wasn't watching it. I think this dude is talented. He just don't have the right vehicle. Underrated.
Oh, that dude Finesse Mitchell was up there. He was funny as fuck. I'm trying to remember this other dude's name who was up there that was funny. I thought. I'm just terrible with names, but I got a list right here. Let me see if they're gonna put his name. Damn, I didn't know Garrett Morris was on Saturday Night Live. He played. He played.
Yeah.
Tim Meadows. This dude is funny to me. Tim Meadows, very funny dude. Chris Rock was up there. He was funny, but he was funnier after this. But Tim Meadows is the black dude I was looking for. But go ahead. Anybody got anything else for Jay Farrell? All right, this is random right here. The slipperiness of banana peels. Is this overrated or underrated? Like, I've never met somebody who slipped on a banana peel in my life.
yeah, I've never seen that in real life.
Never seen
Only
it.
on cartoon.
Man, they used to have me doing that stupid shit as a kid, throwing banana peels on the ground, trying to see somebody slip on the shit.
Overrated, right?
Overrated.
All right, finally, last but not least, and this will segue me back to the original topic to get y'all take on it. Floyd Money Mayweather, overrated, underrated, or rated accurately?
Underrated.
Underrated. TBE. I was just watching highlights of him. The PBT posted today. I don't know why they only posted the last 6 fights talking about career highlights or whatever, but underrated fighter. I love Floyd. Can't get enough of him. Been following him since forever. I mean, I watch Floyd fights over and over when I'm bored. So, underrated. Great fighter.
I think he rated as one of the greatest. I think that's pretty accurate.
Floyd is underrated. We will never see nothing like this in sports ever again. Mark my words. The closest we get is LeBron James. But a reign of dominance like this man had, we'll never see that shit again, bro. Never.
Damn, I should have asked y'all about LeBron. I ain't even put him up here. I'll put him up there next time he play the game. But y'all can tell me y'all take on LeBron overrated, underrated, rated accurate.
I'll never go love back.
Underrated, bro. There ain't never been a dude that played this long, jump that's high, run this fast, dunk this hard, pass this good, do everything that he done and still does it at a high level. You can't name 10 players in the NBA more athletic than LeBron James. And he's going into his 20th year.
Hey, bro, ain't like
cold.
You kind of describe LeBron kind of like a horse, bro.
We're
athlete, bro.
We're talking about athletes. I'm talking about Floyd. You'll never see that type of athletic dominance that late in the career, bro.
Yeah, Brandon, please stop trying to pick with Megazord, bro. He ain't talk about him like he an athlete. He said he ain't gonna see another. You can't name 10 people in the NBA that can do this. Never been a nigga this good for this long. This hood, yeah, he's been good for a long time, bro. People always want to give him a hard time about how many times he didn't win the championship. It's hard to get there, bro.
Let me leave you with this, Mark. You remember when they was building up LeBron as a high school rookie? I mean, as a high school player, what he was projected to do?
Every promise, bro.
Say he surpassed all of that shit. He surpassed it all.
Every expectation. He surpassed every expectation. Nobody expected it to be this good. We heard about it. We've been hearing the stories every year, bro. They was telling us this guy gonna be bigger than Michael Jordan. He's gonna be the next Kobe. He's gonna be all of these things. He built like Karl Malone. He could pass like Magic. He can score like Michael. Oh my God, this kid did everything he was supposed to do. I'm gonna give him underrated because people still be shitting on him.
Yeah, man, he underrated, man. Like, come on, we've never seen we've never seen a high school player touted like that before, ever. ESPN ain't never show 4 or 5 high school games of one player. They ain't never did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, LeBron James was something we had never seen as a high school player. Then he came into the NBA and became something we've never seen, somebody who surpassed. Michael Jordan didn't have no expectation. He grew into that expectation. LeBron James came in with expectations and he surpassed that shit.
All right, shout out to my boy Q over there at We Good Media. Salute. Anybody got anything else on this one? Reg, did you give me your take on LeBron?
Oh, LeBron a GOAT, man. LeBron is definitely a GOAT. Some people hate on him. I think he's a GOAT, and if he's rated as a GOAT, I'm gonna have to give him that's accurate, man. I mean, all the championship finals he's been through, the level he's playing at right now, his longevity, he's lived up to the expectations of what he was, viewed as in high school. And even he was such a megastar in high school, he was being featured on ESPN. I remember when he came to LA had like the number 1 school in the nation that Trevor Reason had played on. LeBron outscored their whole damn team. And it was like magnificent. Like, damn, this dude is that bad. Because I think first time I seen him when I was in the Army, he was in like a Slam magazine and shit. And then like finally seeing him in his, I think it was his final year where he played Westchester High School and it was on ESPN, and how packed out that high school game was. Like, people knew this dude was going to be something special, and he's definitely lived up to that. And then outside of what he does inside the game of basketball, LeBron, what he's doing for Ohio, and they even talking about he's touted to bring a basketball team to Las Vegas, which I know Jordan talked about in the past, but LeBron's name is coming up because they're building stadiums out here. So he may be an NBA owner and shit.
Oh yeah, probably so. Shout out to D Bevel the champ. He said salute to Ray Allen and Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, man. Salute to John Paxson, man. Steve Kerr. Salute to them boys, man. Salute to Game 6 Clay. That's what they call him. Steph Curry ain't got no Finals MVPs last time I checked. Hey, man. Salute to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Salute to Kevin McHale. Because don't nobody win that goddamn championship by themselves.
Right. And then you have some guys that have a squad and still can't get there, can't pull the trigger.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it
man.
Takes a lot to get, man. And then it takes even more to win. We saw guys who had the number 1 record in the league not make it to the finals this year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Hey, bro. It's like that, man. It's a team sport.
All right. Well, shout out to D Bevel the champ. He said I'll give him the $2. Appreciate it, bro. Let me give him the $2.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
He didn't win his 4th by himself, bro. He had help, bro.
Man,
he had Paul Gasol and Andrew Branham, 2 big men getting that work done. Shannon Brown hit a big shot.
What you mean? Kobe played fucking horrible that game. I mean, that game. Is he talking about,
bro?
Game 7 when he shot like 25%.
Ron Artest hit the game winner, bro. Had to hit a game winner, a big one, bro. Like, everybody get help, bro. Everybody get help. Everybody gets help. We'll close it out like this. Leonard Ellerbe did an interview on the Porterway podcast, and he had this to say about Tank Davis and the other lightweights.
Again, because this young man, again, he's doing all the heavy lifting. Because you can put all these names collectively together, all of them together, and they aren't generating the revenue that he is in one fight. So think about that for 1 second.
All right.
But you have also said,
he said you can add up everything these other guys are doing. They're not generating what Tank Davis do in one fight. Is this cap or is this a fact? Shout out to D Bevel Champ with the other super chat. He said, salute to the players with 5 rings or more. Damn. That's shit. That ain't a lot, but But salute to him, man. He said also salute to the 2020 pandemic champion LeBron James. See, man, this nigga right here. Let me give it a
I'll
drop.
give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
Hey, man, somebody had to win that shit. You know what I'm saying? They was gonna give the trophy to somebody that year.
We know who didn't win it.
Everybody
Las Vegas. And if Las Vegas get a team, you better believe LeBron James would be his owner.
Damn.
Ain't you in Las Vegas, D Bevel? Who you root for? Not Las Vegas. The Las Vegas slots. the Las Vegas crap games. Who you root for? You better thank LeBron James bring an NBA team.
Team we call the Blackjacks.
No, they got the WNBA team.
Oh yeah, like I said, you ain't rooting for nothing in Las Vegas. Who rooting for the? I don't even know, the Aces. Weren't they the Las Vegas Aces or some shit they got to do with some cards still?
Yeah, that's the WNBA team.
It said the Las Vegas Lucky Sevens. What's gonna be their name?
Yeah. Conshana, I don't know if you caught the whole conversation on, but check it out later though if you get a chance. It's not about why we should care about it. He's asking, they were talking to him about making these fights with Tank and the other guys, and he's basically saying they got to make sense. And he brought that up to say how it needs to make sense, I guess economically. But do you believe these guys, if you add up Devin Haney, T.O., Ron Garcia, you add their fights together, it's not producing the revenue of one Tank Davis fight? Do y'all believe that? Or is that a little extreme?
He overdoing it. That's like promoting what him and Floyd is doing with Tank to make Tank feel happy about himself as they trying to win them back to sign them, but it's a bunch of fluff.
Man, so he reaching. All right, go ahead. Anybody? Lady Shan, he said combined. He said add them all up. I agree he might outsell them, but all of them combined ain't doing the revenue he's doing. That's crazy. I didn't know that. But go ahead. You believe the shit makers are no cap or real rap?
There's some cap in that. Like we all know, Tank got the better numbers, but not all of them combined. Like I don't think it's all of them combined. Like, but individually, yeah, you can't find none of those in that 130, 135 that do better numbers. You can't. I mean, he fighting at 140 right now. Ain't Tank fighting at 140?
No, 35.
Yeah, okay, yeah, 135. Yeah, you can't. He do the best. He is the biggest draw on paper.
All right, let's hear what they replied to that, and I want y'all to get
But you have also said, like at the post fight, patience. Not that they won't have it'll happen, but just patience.
Yeah, and over a period of time, again, if they say that this guy's the best, but think about this for a second. This in the lightweight division, these titles have changed hands in the last what? When was the Lomachenko
October
T.O.
2020?
fight?
October 2020.
So in the last 2 years, look how many times those titles have changed hands. So
3 times.
we can't say that this is the guy because, like, nobody's had any defenses and.
Yeah.
Okay, so it went from Loma to T.O. to Kambosos to Haney. So they don't went through 4 hands, actually, not 3.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they're all fighting solid competition.
I was gonna say the other side.
So do you agree with Leonard? Like, you don't even know who was the best out of these guys based off the titles keep changing hands? Anybody? No?
I know Tank ain't fought the caliber of fighter he should be fighting for his skill set. That's what I do know. Like, there's always going to be flux sometimes with belts. Sometimes they stable, sometimes the shit's in flux, man. This is how it is sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the nature of boxing.
Okay, let's play this next clip. We almost done.
Changing hands. So if someone is the guy, the people are going to determine that.
Yeah.
The people are going to say, we want to see this. And the people collectively, not just the diehard people. And that's what people got to understand. It's like, as a promoter, you got to think big picture and you got to think outside of the box.
Can you consider Tank undisputed if he don't Tank still got a belt?
So he has the WBA regular belt.
Oh,
but at the end of the day, the belts are great.
Yeah,
you know,
I wasn't gonna go there, but
the belts are great. But again, it's like Tank's at a level. None of that matters.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, none of that matters. People don't care. Yeah. People do not care. I guarantee you, we had 19,000 people there. Like, how many people knew that he was the WBA regular champ? Nobody. They don't care.
Madonna had to have known. She had to have known.
What do y'all think about what Leonard's saying right there? He said people do not care if you got a regular belt or somebody said Ellerbe is a waifling mansplainer. Lady Shan said he told the truth. She said Ellerbe capped the whole interview. Then she said he told the truth. And that was that. Which one? You say he capped the whole interview and you say he told the truth. Which one?
You said he told one truth.
Oh, he told one truth. Okay. Talk to me, Megazord. What you think of what he said right there?
He's generalizing. When you say people, who are you talking about? You talking about the people who avidly watch boxing? They care about the titles. If you're talking about people in general, no, they don't care. But if you're talking about the people that tunes in the Reggie show, that tunes into your show, that tunes into these, they care about the belts. It means something. It isn't the end all be all, but it means something because these are the main talking points in this Bud and EJ shit. That's the main talking points. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's true.
You can't say like they means when you're dealing with people that have knowledge about something, they care about every facet of that. Now you talking about the people. When I mean the people, I mean the niggas that stay across the street from me. Hell, they don't know who Tank Davis is. Like real talk, I can go next my neighbor across the street. My Asian partner Young, he don't know who Tank Davis is. He's people though. If you're generalizing people, but if you're talking about people within these boxing circles, we actually do care.
Okay. Reggie, what you got to say about that? You said nobody cares about them belts. Nobody was in that arena, didn't care if he was the champ or not.
I think it's some truth held to that, depending on certain fighters when they want to see certain things. That's just like when you speak of Ali, you speak of Floyd and all this and that. A lot of people don't go back to their fights thinking, oh, he fought for this belt, he fought for that belt. But at certain points when you see there's multiple champions, you want to see that those two champions who hold the actual top level belts fighting one another. But once you move past that, you want to make sure they're fighting the people that everybody touts as being big name challenging fighters out there. Even when it came down to Floyd, it wasn't like, oh, Floyd need to go fight that champion. It was no more of Floyd need to go fight this dude we think can beat him. Canelo didn't have a belt. Nobody was worried about when he fought Canelo with a belt. When he fought Pacquiao, it was just that this dude can beat him. That's the fight we want to see, make it happen. So at certain points, a lot of times the belts have a meaning at times, and a lot of times they don't. It's just based on who's challenging who.
But answer me this, Reggie. What great all-time fighter has not been a champion?
No, none of them haven't. I mean, they all have held titles.
That's what I'm saying. So like they kind of go hand in hand. Like,
yeah, it's a hand-to-hand thing.
Well, you know, when it gets to Floyd, yeah, they're rooting for him to lose at this point. So of course they don't care about. But that's just Floyd. Everybody not that.
You know, even when it goes like beyond the belts, you look at the two top guys challenging each other, because a lot of what goes into historic fights, and it's not so much of, oh, he won the title. It's no, he beat this person. He's better than him.
Right.
See if you can do it in a rematch. And it's not so much of, see, he can try to go and take his title. It's like, nah, it's about the challenge of two great men going at it and seeing who's the best between those two.
Did George Cooney win a heavyweight title or no? I don't think Cooney ever won the title.
Nuh-uh. But he was always touted as, white savior and hope. So with Leonard and them knowing that shit, they know they can do certain things without necessarily having to chase titles and shit because people want to see Tank fight. And even with Tank having a fan base, even when fans flip on him, there's gonna be money on that end for Tank as well. If they flip on him, I ain't gonna say when they flip on him, if they flipped on him.
Yeah, but they got Jerry Cooney. I said George Cooney earlier. They got Jerry Cooney in the Hall of Fame, bro. If I'm not mistaken. Let me look him up. I know he competed for a heavyweight title. Let me put this graphic up on the screen. Let me see if Jerry Cooney in this Hall of Fame, bro. Let me go right here to the C's. They probably got his ass right up in here too. Let me see. Let me take this band off the screen, yo. Hold on. Appreciate everybody pulling up. Appreciate your time and energy. I'm about to end this one. I ain't gonna be here all night. With the okay, no, they don't have him in here. Cool, good. He in somebody Hall of Fame though. He probably in the Las Vegas or something. I was like, yo, how is he in the Hall of Fame? But that's good. He's not. See, he competed twice for the title, challenged twice. Yeah. All right. Well, shit, that's it, man. That's all I got for this one, man. Anybody got anything else they want to add? I know it's a Friday night. We usually do a longer show, but like I said, your man Marq Nash got to make some moves. Shout out to All Positive Network. Let me give him a drop. Appreciate the love and support, homie, for keeping the lights on. Thank you so much.
I got 5 on it.
Holmes and Cooney, who can forget? Absolutely. Yeah, but he never won it though. He never won the chip. He's the Charles Barkley of boxing, respectfully. Yeah, but these are the Hall of Famers, and shout out to all the legends going into the Hall of Fame this weekend. Baby, this is a big one, man. Major Hall of Fame event going on this weekend in boxing. So salute to everybody out there. Anybody got any final thoughts on anything we talked about?
No, sir. Great show. Great to be on the panel. Great to break bread with my brethren, man.
Yeah, man, this is fun, man. It's fun. In and out real quick. Still took longer than I wanted. Still a little bit longer than I wanted the show to be, but not bad, man. Not bad at all.
Yeah, no, fun topic, man. Real fun topipic. But
I was winging it tonight, baby. I was winging it. I ain't had nothing. I was like, yo, I've been busy getting my hair cut, packing, shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas making moves. You know what I'm saying? Had to do some other things, get some food for the family. Motherfuckers would text me and call me like, nigga, we going live or not? We go on the show? We doing the show? I was like, all right. I guess we'll do a little something. Yeah. And look, none of them niggas was here tonight to ask me.
Hey,
you
Mark.
know, yeah, ironic.
Next Friday should be the day. I open up for the Jizza on that day too. So, but yeah, next Friday I should be on our streaming platform.
Oh, that's dope. Diamonds Amongst Men, baby. Diamonds Amongst Men. Dropping. You said should be out. You said it should or it is?
It should. Like I'm uploading it and stuff. You know, sometimes you gotta wait. Like sometimes
you need to do about 30 days in advance if you want it to be everywhere at the same time. If you don't do it 30 days in advance, it ain't gonna be everywhere at the same time. It'll be here, then it'll be there, then it'll pop up different times. Mm-hmm. But 4 to 6 weeks is the good number for it to be everywhere. But how long ahead did you drop it? Did you put it out everywhere?
Really today. But like I've done. Like my partner told me that it could more than likely it could be there. So I mean, even if not, it's gonna be uploaded. So it's motherfucker gonna be somewhere. It might not be everywhere, but it's gonna be somewhere. And eventually, once it's
all right, it'll get there. They'll find it somewhere. They're gonna find it on this show, if nowhere else. Excuse me.
Wait, you say you're doing a concert too?
Yeah, I'm opening up for the Jizza next Friday.
The Jizza was in Wu-Tang on Reggie.
I know that. That's what I was saying. Because I heard it. No, because you were saying you opened up and then you got to talking about the stream. So, you didn't give people a location.
Well, no, I'll be opening up at Trees in Dallas. I'll be opening up for Trees in Dallas on the 17th for the Jizzle.
All right,
And that's on damn, what is that? That's a Friday.
Yeah, Friday the 17th.
All right, so if you in the Dallas area, man, go to Trees, check out my boy Megazord, check out the Jizza, and make sure you take some pictures and don't get stabbed up in that bitch, nigga. Because Dallas is a rough city. Good shot.
I ain't worried about none of that.
Well, all right. Well, Lisa Bell said congratulations to you. Lady Shan said that's dope.
Thank you, Lady Shan.
He said I was here, nigga. I wasn't talking about you, nigga. But that's it, man. Anybody got anything else? Anything else they want to add? Reg, you going live, man? It's early, man. You should do a live. It's still early on the West Coast.
No. I'm up here about to get shit thrown out and all that shit for the trash in the morning.
Oh, okay. Damn, y'all trash truck come on a Saturday?
Yeah.
Damn, that's dope, man. They just changed my days. In the middle of the thing the other day, it was like, nigga, we started on Monday. I was like, today's Monday. Well, yeah, you missed us.
Yeah, and I won't be throwing certain shit I need to throw out because it done got so fucking hot out here. And you don't want that shit stinking it riding in the trash like that and shit.
Yo, I used to have this cousin, yo. Whenever, like, let's say you ate dinner at her house, she'll put the scraps like in like a Kroger or grocery bag type shit or something. You know what I'm talking about? One of the little grocery bags.
Yeah, I do that same shit.
And put that in the deep freezer. She'll like
I wouldn't do that. Hell no.
She'll double bag the scraps of the food, tie that in a knot, and put that like in the deep freezer outside or something, because she didn't want it to stinking up and having the flies and the dumps around. But I was like, yo, you got all these people's scraps in your. Ugh.
Yeah, no, that's fucking nasty. I'll be always having this debate about garbage disposal. I throw a bunch of food down the garbage disposal, but then I also be thinking like, damn, am I contaminating the motherfucking water, the water source by pouring certain food down there? I would garbage dispose everything, even sometimes some bones in that mug and shit. But also with like food that I won't throw in there, I'll discard it because we used to always wrap food in like paper. Put it in the motherfucking like if I bought like a box of the garbage bags, I can last a garbage bags for like a good year because I use the grocery bags. I'll throw the discarded food in the grocery bag and then take it outside and shit. But I'll save that shit. I'll think of like different ways of like what's that shit called, sanitation and shit.
Yeah, I got a neighbor. He took when I had, I don't know if y'all knew this, but matter of fact, I don't think I was talking about this. But I just started the show. I had roots growing in my line outside the house, so I had to get the whole front yard dug up, and they pulled like all of these roots that had grown into a perfect circle once he pulled them out, like, and blocked up. I had a total blockage, right? So they had to cut the pipe and replace the line, right? I was talking to one of my neighbors across the street about it. He was like, yeah. He said, I don't put any toilet paper in there no more. I was like, hold on. So what y'all do when y'all wipe your butt and stuff? He was like, we have a thing in the bathroom. He said, I have a trash in the bathroom, and you just place it in there. And I was like, for real? I said, what about, so everybody just, because he got a lot of people in his house, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother, African brother. He very populated house. My man said, he said, no tissue in the toilet. Y'all wipe your ass and throw that in the trash. He said, just wrap it up with another piece of paper and throw it in the trash can. So I guess he said he got the thing in the trash can, where, it's an automatic lid and it's closed. But I'm like, man, fuck that shit, man. If y'all don't flush
if he don't get his ass out the African bush and fucking Americanize his damn self.
He paid for one line. He said, I paid for a line one time. Because this shit costs about $2,000 to get that line replaced. And that's on the low end. And our neighborhood, like $2,000 straight up, all at one time. You know what I'm saying? My man said, nope, I paid that one time. And ever since then, nope, you got to wipe and wrap that up in some more paper and just put that in the trash. Nigga, what? Yo. Salute to my homie, man. He said, "Nah, we don't." Oh, see, my boy right here said he don't flush tissue neither. See, he's not alone.
Wait, you mean tissue? You don't flush the tissue you wipe your ass with?
He said
Or they
we don't
must be talking about you wipe your nose with.
Nah, he said we don't flush tissue, period.
Man, get your ass off that African bush, man. You in fucking America. What the fuck?
So he got that shit up. He said double plastic the trash. Yup, some people do that, and they got a lid. They got them bathrooms with the little lid on it, the little toilet thing, and they just put it in that.
If you do that, you need to take that shit out to the big garbage every time. Like, what you don't tell me you put that shit in the trash in the bathroom. No, you need to take that shit to the big trash once you do. Don't let that shit stay in there.
No, we ain't judging.
Fuck that, man. I think sanitation. I think hygiene and sanitation is necessary after coming through this pandemic shit. There's a lot of people are fucking nasty, man. Fuck that. You flush that shit down the toilet. You don't use paper towels to flush down the toilet. You buy you some motherfucking shit paper.
Philip H is one too. I'm telling you, bro, that shit gets expensive, yo. Motherfuckers will be just. Philip H said, "Nah, wash your damn hands." We had to have our entire system rebuilt over that damn tissue. I'm telling you, I've heard people say that, bro.
No, you don't.
So Philip H saying he put the damn shit paper in a bag or oh
yeah, bro. I'm telling you, man. I've met a lot of people that do that. Cause like when I show you, I should show these videos, bro. I got these videos of that total blockage of them clearing out that shit, bro. It looks like a tree had grown through my line, bro, because it was so many roots and it was such a perfect round shape and how perfectly blocked it was. It looked like a piece of tree, but it was all mushy and soggy and it was stinking. This shit was shit, paper. It was all kind of. It was everything that you flush and it couldn't get through. But and that shit right there, bro, it looked like a little tree branch that grew in my line, and it was long too. It was about 6 feet, 6 foot blockage, bro. But Philip H said he had to get his whole system rebuilt behind that shit. But now that I got my shit cleared, man, I be in there every time I turn around, I'm putting something down there to make sure those roots ain't growing. Latavia, she said, I think it's the neighborhood I live in on the Saturday. What happened, Richard?
No, because I was saying our trash go out on Saturdays. She was saying she thought the trash went Mondays. Yeah,
my shit just switched to Monday. We used to do it on Tuesdays. She said, flush your tissue, period. Lisa, he said, we have another trash for shit paper. Think what you want. My wife has OCD. We hella clean.
Man, fuck that shit. See, that's why I don't do that potluck food eating shit. Hell fucking no.
What is bathroom got to do with his house, man? What eating from his kitchen?
I was thinking about this shit the other day, man. As much as people touch food and this and that, but you go in the bathroom and your hand go all around your fucking shitty ass, and then you go back around touching around food. Like, fuck that. You got a bathroom filled with shit paper. Like, you got to think about the airborne germs, because whatever causes the smell when you pass gas or you shit floats through the air, and it definitely gonna float out of some motherfucking toilet paper you done wiped your ass and threw in the motherfucking trash can next to it that sits in there for a couple of days. Hell no.
Hey, what if it's a lid on that thing?
That shit don't matter. It's a lid on the trash can outside. The shit still stink.
Fair enough.
That's just like for a while we was doing we try to do that, they had them recyclable baby diapers. Like, it's like, hell fucking nah.
Nah, I never tried those shit.
Man, don't ever try that shit.
She can't wear drawers. She wearing these diapers. She get these pull-ups. I get my daughter them overnight diapers at night. She got pull-up like daytime diapers, but she got nighttime diapers too. I guess they supposed to hold better. But yeah. But that's it, man. We don't turn this into a shitty situation over here. Shout out to Philip H. Ain't nobody judging you, homie. It's all good. Rob G, he said facts. That's called turd dust. He said, Reg, you walk around shit every day, but you walk right. He said you walk around shit every day, but walk right in your house with nasty ass shoes.
Man, that ain't the goddamn. I don't step in shit. And when I smell shit, I move far away from it so I don't smell it no more.
He said it's still shit. Somebody said it's still shit inside the house, Reggie. Right. Okay.
It ain't no shit paper in there. Like, hell no.
She said you may have to do a few flushes to get the tissue out. Somebody said we aren't cave dwellers anymore. Every time I see someone's toothbrush out in the open, I think, damn, put that in a drawer or something. Yo, I do not leave my toothbrush out in the bathroom.
In the bathroom, yeah, that's a no.
Like I say, that bathroom, you can shut the door, but in my daughter's bathroom, like the toothbrush is out right there. But nobody really uses that bathroom, and she got a potty.
Yeah, I don't believe putting a toothbrush in the bathroom because all that shit air in there. Like, fuck is that, man? Niggas don't think in microscopics. Like, fuck all that shit, man.
Even if you close the lid to the top, you can eliminate a lot, but it's nah, man. Because even when you peeing, like little shit might just pop up. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm weird. I told you I went to somebody's house and they was cleaning the ribs for the barbecue in their tub. Yeah, it's to say you just don't realize it. He said you effing up with them pull-ups. She'll get trained quicker without them. Really? I need to stop putting the pull-ups on her, just put the drawers on her and let her walk around with the shit on her. Let her feel.
Man, them diapers is where it's at, man. You be ready to whoop your kid ass, they piss in some regular panties and shit.
All right, so stick with the pull-ups.
Stick with them diapers, man. That way you throw them away.
Just keep potty training until she get it down, because she gonna start telling you, pop, I gotta go to the pot. She gonna start saying it.
Yeah.
You just gotta make sure you verbalize, hey, Ted, when it's time to go, Ted, then they'll start, because that's how I did with my son, and he would just be like, Daddy, I gotta go to the pot, and he'll start going by himself. Once he did that shit for like 2 weeks, I said, let me try something. I put some regular drawers on it. Dad, I gotta go to the pot. Okay. He lasted. One time he got constipated, and he thought it was because he wasn't wearing a diaper. So I wouldn't see him say, he wouldn't say pot no more. I look for him. He in the goddamn corner bending down somewhere. And I was like, no, you gotta go. You gotta go to the pot, man. Because if he know to go to a corner somewhere, he knows to go to the pot.
Right.
Yeah, if they know to go somewhere in the corner where can't nobody see them, they already know they're supposed to be on the toilet. They already knowing I got to get somewhere private because they used to. But it's just different children learn at a different pace. You know what I'm saying? Like, but she'll learn. Trust me. If she telling you, Dad, I got to go pot, it's already on her mind. You just got to make sure you keep drumming it in her head.
Right now, she just called me Candy. Like when she got to do it, she like Candy because she knows she gonna get a treat if she got to go. But sometimes she already don't win. I was like, man, you ain't getting no participation trophy, champ. You got to win this title. Like you can't just. I ain't giving out no franchise belt candy. Like you got to really win. Yeah, you got to really win this shit. You know.
Hey, you know what's the crazy part about that shit is you teaching your kid, but ultimately you return to where you're gonna be shitting on yourself in a diaper. That's the crazy part of life.
If you live long enough, huh?
Yup, we return right back to it.
You're gonna be holding me. I believe it or not, I think about that when I'm walking with her. I always thought about that as a just walk when I was teaching her how to walk and holding her hands, or if I'm helping her go down the stairs or strapping in her car seat. I'm thinking one day if I live long enough, she's gonna be strapping me in the car. She's gonna be holding my hands going down the stairs. She's gonna be walking me around the block, holding my hand, taking the time with me. Come on, let's walk around the block, baby. Come on, Dad, let's walk around the block. Let's get active. So, yeah, Latavia, you're right. It's circle of life, man. Yo, I love being a father, man. Shit is pretty dope. So, yeah, with that said, man, like I said, I love chopping it up with y'all on this show, but I got to get some rest, yo. And we got a busy day tomorrow, but I'll try to hit y'all up while I'm on the road. All right, anybody got anything else? Anybody going live? I think Kyle is live right now. I don't know what he talking about over there.
All right, shit, we go to Cal shit.
All right, let me drop the link over there. Let me see what he got. Boom. All right, so shit, yo, let's go over there, turn up over here with my boy Kyle at the boxing section, see what he talking about. Let's go over there and act up real quick, troll him a little bit. And I'll drop the link in the chat. With that said, man, I appreciate y'all time and energy. Follow Boxing Conversation with Reggie Owens 1 and 2, Politics and News with Reggie Owens. When you get your main channel back?
On Wednesday, and I'm hitting the ground, going off on bowl cuts.
Oh man, bro, what the hell was his show? He was calling niggas $1 million slaves. because they bought some jewelry, and then his co-host pulled up with the big ass jewelry. I said, Kyle, he did that taking shots at you.
Man, I'm clowning that nigga as soon as I get my shit back, man.
Oh yeah, he's been out of pocket. He been out of pocket, man. I've been waiting for you to get at him too. All right, so Wednesday, Reggie gonna do a big episode, and we're gonna go over there and we're gonna turn up. We're gonna clown Head Flawthorn. All right, shout out to Ben Israel, Philip H. Make sure y'all check out Megazord, Box Conversation, Reggie Owens, 1 and 2 Politics and News with Reggie Owens. He'll be back on the main channel on Wednesday. I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute.
Yes, sir. All right, man. This been another one, man. Shout out to Lisa Bells, Ben Israel, Latavia, Philip H. The H stand for hoarding, because he be hoarding shit bags in it. No, I'm joking. Shout out to Philip H. My other guy, Philip Jackson, Lisa Bells, Rob G. Everybody. Let me see. Did I miss anybody? I missed a lot of people, man. But shout out to the people kept the chat lit. Lady Shan, Deuce Times, all of y'all. D Bevel the Champ, All Positive Network, Right Side, Slide the Deal, my guy DJ Drama, RNT News, We Good Podcast. Appreciate y'all. Frederick, Hawthorne, Bigsby, Jaden, Real Rap, Fight Night Elite, Godbody Sean, Champion Heart. Yeah, everybody. That's it. Monica Hill, appreciate you, man. It's your man Marq Nash. Another great episode of Breaking Beats, where we break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and anything else you and I feel like talking about. It's a hip-hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We like to let the jokes fly. You know why? Because life is serious enough. Always remember, dreams require sleep, goals require effort, and you can get that hoodie at marqnash.com. All right? So, peace. Love y'all.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
Drive, motherfucker.
This that squad sound.
Subscribe. I don't care how many subscribers he has. Support him. So he made all this possible. He made this possible.
Nah, man, God made it possible, and so did a dope audience like you. I see y'all on the next one. Peace.